Bless you. Good morning, good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura show. Good morning, hello. Hello. Hi, welcome back. Nice to see you all this morning. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having an awesome morning. I'm having a good morning. We finally caught a mouse, and I actually caught it in a humane trap so I could show him to you. We have a little tiny house mouse. I'm gonna let him go. I just wanted to show him to you because he's cute, and even though he's a mouse and he's vermin and he's not supposed to be in the house, he didn't have to die, which is awesome. I love not having to kill a creature when I don't have to, you know? I don't typically feel guilty about killing a mouse, but when you see how cute he is, sorry buddy, you're gonna be like, oh, actually that's a pretty cute little guy. He's just a little fella. Look how little he is in my hand. He's just little. Just a healthy little fat little house mouse. He's cute, he's healthy, he's doing well. No visible parasites, which is great. No fleas that I can see, which is great. He's obviously scared because, you know, reasons. Take him out to the farm. No, Alex said I can't keep him. So since I can't keep him for any amount of time, I'm going to go let him outside right now. I just wanted to show him to you at the beginning of the stream. This is the type of mouse that is in my house occasionally. That's not poop. Those are sunflower seeds he's eaten. This is the kind of mouse that comes into my house. Look at how big those ears are. So I'm going to let him go because Rohan is so excited to get to know him, and we're not going to let them become acquainted. But I will, he obviously knows the way in, so he'll be back. Yeah, well, he won't be here for a day or two, and maybe Rohan scared the bejesus out of him. Anyway, say goodbye to our little mousy friend. Bye-bye, mousy. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go put him outside and wash my hands. I didn't touch him, but I'm touching the cage, and no doubt he has pooped and peed in it, which means it's going to get washed as well. But first, let's let him go. Say bye, mousy. More mice. I'm gonna put the mouse trap right back where it was because it was in my bookshelf, and that's not ideal. Not an ideal scenario. We're not really excited to have mice in the house. However, it is November. It's the end of November. It's cold outside. If I was a mouse, I'd be looking for a way in also, so we're just gonna let it happen, and we're gonna get rid of them as they come in because I'm not going to I'm not gonna kill them unless they cause trouble for my plants, my pets, or my family. Then they're not really a problem, so I'll just get rid of them as they come. I do have inhumane house traps as well. Inhumane as in they're the snap traps, they just kill them. They're not inhumane like glue traps or anything, but inhumane as in they die. I have those set as well, but no mice have been crawling into them because apparently our house mice here are wizened up to the snap traps. So I'll catch them and let them go. I'm not really concerned. This house is over 100 years old. I'm not really surprised. It was built in 1898, I think. Is that what it was? Or 1898, I believe. And if a house is built that long ago, the chances of there being holes in the house letting some mice in is sub-zero. So, caught our first mouse with the humane trap. It took weeks, though. I got those traps weeks ago, so I'm surprised how long it took for them to actually be able to catch a mouse. But that's all neither here nor there. I have quite a good amount of work done on this sweater, and I want to show you how it's looking now. I did my color change with the lighter green yarn, and it looks so cute. Look at these stripes. So we have dark green, black, light green. Then we're going to do dark green. No, then we're going to do black, then we're going to do a dark green, I think. I think we'll do the black stripe looks so much better than I thought it was going to look. Just a thin black stripe. That looks so good. I might do more stripes on the sleeves just because of how cute that looks. So here's how far I've gotten. I've got to be 8 inches by now. Oh, 10 inches. About 10 inches of fabric, and I need to get to about 16 inches before I do the, before I have to start making arms. I'm loving those sweater colors. Me too, I like just sort of deciding what to do as we go. That makes it more fun. The colors I'm using are this, like a mossy green, or I don't know, a warm toned green, cool toned forest green, a mix of pink, purple, and green, and black. These are the colors. Hey Laura, no saying the H word. H word. Oh, Halloween. Yes, I was saying before, it looks like Halloween, it looks like Beetlejuice, and that's not what we're going for. We're going for Enchanted Forest, and I was worried that the colors were not giving Enchanted Forest. I think that they are. I think maybe if we incorporate a brown, we might be like extra Enchanted Forest, so we might have to incorporate a brown. Oh, it's so soft though. It's so like fuzzy. Do you see the halo around it? Look. Do you see that halo? That's all that mohair fluffing up. It's gonna be such a comfy sweater. So that's what we're going to be crocheting or knitting today. But I also wanted to show you, I have a bunch of babies on the way in my life. Like I've got, I think I have, okay, there's 3 newborns and 3 more coming. So 3 newborns, like literally newborn babies right now, 3. And then I have 3 more on the way. So there's boys and girls in the newborn age, like in my world right now. And because there are both boys and girls, we have this store here called Once Upon a Child. And I don't know if you've ever heard about it, but it's like a consignment thrift store for baby clothes. Anyway, they had this sale, and my little sister texted me about it and was like, do you see this? And the sale was fill a bag with onesies for $5, and they had 10 for $10 on everything else in the store. So I went there and I bought so much stuff, and I wanted to know if you wanted to have a look at a bunch of newborn baby clothes. It's mostly newborn stuff. I just picked up what I did because everything was on sale. I went and I picked up every cute more than one piece outfit. So if it had a sleeper and a sweatpants, or like 2-piece outfits that were put together, I picked up like every one for boys and girls, and they're so cute. I want to show them too. I separated them by boys and girls so it'd be easier for me when I'm making gifts for my friends. They're so cute. You're gonna die. Let's look at the girl stuff first because I packed them in a box that's closer to me. They're so cute. You're gonna like squeal. First, I got a whole bunch of sleepers. I ended up getting 25 onesies. That's how many I was able to fit in my bag. It was fill a bag for $5. So I got 25 little onesies for $5. And look at how cute. It has little hearts. So it's like a yellow, just a simple yellow onesie, but it has hearts all over it, which I love. I got a whole bunch of these onesies, mostly long sleeves. Little pink one. Rohan is screwing with the mousetrap right now. It's empty, Rohan. Little floral blue one. Little floral blue one. So these ones are the ones that aren't part of outfits. Little cheetah print. But wait till we get to the outfits. It's gonna blow your mind. Rohan, it's empty. He knocked it to the floor. I need a coffee. Mm-hmm. Delight. Oh, this one? My auntie is amazing. I don't know if this is going to be needed yet, but I found it and I was like, this works for a boy or a girl, so we'll see who has what in the world. We'll see which baby is gonna, which baby eventually is going to end up with this one, but I saw it and I was like, it fits in the bag, so it's going. These don't have a home yet. I will say that. Like, don't get too excited. These don't have a home yet, but I mean, with multiple babies on the way, and there's multiple newborns. I have I have babies coming out of my ears right now. I know there will be spots for them. Cute little green one. Hey Louisa, hi everyone. I'm missing you all. I'll be back to normal life after next Thursday. Baby clothes are so cute. I'm enjoying my nieces, but it has been crazy days for sure. Yeah, I bet. A bunch of newborns and a whole bunch of family. This one, cute with flowers. This one was my favorite. It has chickens on it. Chickens and chicks. Rohan's just pushing the trap around. It's empty. Can't you tell it's empty? Another pink one. These are just the onesies, so these don't matter. I'm just showing you because these, I got all of these and a whole bunch of like boy themed ones for $5. This one's so cute. Look at this. It has little bloomer shorts. Adorable. And then this one, we got ruffly floral. Can you tell I had a shopping spree? I was there for like over an hour. But all of these were if you fill a bag, and they had a bag there, and it was like, if you could fill the bag, it's $5. So I was like, well, I'll fill a bag and I'll just fill it with a whole bunch of short sleeve and long sleeve onesies. And then as people have babies, I'm set. So makes sense, okay? The pink elephant, which one? This one, isn't that so cute? And the turtle. Yeah, it's elephants and turtles. These ones are my favorite. Whatever this fabric is called, I love this type of knitted onesie. These ones, if I had a baby, I think it would be a lot of this type of fabric. I like it a lot. Okay, I think we are at the outfits now. Okay. Are you an outfit? No, you're not an outfit. One more onesie, and then we're at the outfits. Just a blue spotty one. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That can't be right because I have a whole bunch more than this. And I thought I counted 25 that I got in the bag, but I have way more, so that's not right. Anyway, 22 so far onesies, and those all fit in one bag, so I only paid $5. And now here are the outfits that are gonna make you squeal because they're the cutest in the whole world. Okay, so there's this little, oh, that goes with a different outfit. Here's one outfit. Look at this, come on. Oh, it's so freaking cute. This is an Oshkosh. Oh, this is 3 months, not newborn, whatever. They'll end up being 3 months eventually. Look at this. It's a little sweatsuit. Look at these tiny little pants. Are you kidding? What am I gonna do? They're so little. And they have pockets. Why? Why does a 3-month-old need pockets? Come on, it's a sweatsuit. It's so cute. So love that so much. Had to get it. Remember, each of these full outfits is $1. So keep that in mind when you're like, that's interesting choice that you made there. Okay, here's another interesting choice I made. Look at this little sweater. It's like wool, like fluffy. It's not wool, but it's like wool. And look at these bell bottoms. What size is this? It says 0WH. Whatever. Look at the frickin' bell bottoms. So you get a little Sherpa and bell bottoms, and they're gingham. Are you kidding? Ugh. So these ones were really cute. Had to get it. It's important. Some things you just have to get. Oh, 6 months. Okay. So it turns out I just went shopping for baby clothes. I don't know that I went fully newborn. I just sort of shopped for baby clothes, okay? Babies age fast. So from 3 months to 6 months is quick. So it'll be fine. Eventually all of these babies will be all of the ages. Okay, this one has a onesie. I included onesies with some of the outfits when I found ones that matched. So this one is a little short sleeve onesie with a little long sleeve cardigan and then a little pair of leggings, and they're so cute. I love this color blue. It's very cute. I was gonna put this in the boy pile because it's blue, but I think cardigans are girly. I know it doesn't matter. They're infants. It literally doesn't matter, but you know, when you have a baby and you can dress them however you want, I feel like you might as well dress them girly. This was a full outfit as one piece, but it's 3 to 6 months. It's a huge 3 to 6 months, but look how cute it is. It has ruffles and flowers. It's so cute. It seems big for 3 to 6 months to me. It seems more like 6 to 9. Look at me knowing my baby sizes. It's because I'm such a good auntie. I know how big babies are. Okay, this one's so cute. Look at this little sweatsuit. This is it says newborn and then it says 6 to 9. So I'm gonna say it's 6 to 9. But it's a little sweatsuit because a lot of them are little sweatsuits. But look at the fabric on this one. It's like quilted, but it's not quilted. It's knitted, like it's a knit cotton, but it's knitted in a fashion that's like a quilted cotton. And then it has little florals on it. It's so cute. I can't. I love baby clothes. They're so cute. They're just little, and like babies don't know anything, so you can just put them in whatever. Oh, this one's very cute. This one has little, I don't know, bears on the knees. And then where's the top? Here's the top. So the top actually is a onesie, which is convenient because then it's, you know, like got its own bodysuit in it. So it's got a bodysuit, but it also has like what looks like a shirt over top. So it's got like this long sleeve ruffled shirt, very cute, but it's also like a bodysuit underneath. I feel like babies always wear, at least in my experience, babies are always wearing a bodysuit underneath whatever they're wearing. So it's cool that this one came with one, but look at the little bears on the knees. Ugh, baby stuff. The best. I love it. This one was very 90s, which is why I picked it up. The color is so aggressive, but it's cute because it reminded me of the 90s. It's like got little kitty cats on it. Here, see. Little kitty cats, little ruffly shoulders. It's cute, and it's just a simple pair of pants with ruffles down the side. This one's newborn, I think. And then there's a onesie that goes with it. Just pink and white. Cute. We love it. Good morning, Trish. I went shopping for baby clothes. And now I am full, absolutely filled with baby clothes. Look at these. Look at this. Why is this in the girl pile? This seems like a boy pile. Is there something on it that makes it girly? Look, these pockets are full pockets. Little, God, so cute. Look at these little pants, and they're like little, what are they called? Parachute pants. A little green sweatsuit. I'm gonna put this in the boy pile. It feels boyish. Look at that. Oh, so stupid. They're so little. Maybe I'll keep one of these sweaters to use as a crochet explanation for myself. This one's pretty. Little floral onesie. Ugh, okay, this one is so cute, and I saw it and I was like, I love it so much. I'm just gonna pull out a few more here so that I can put the ones that we've looked at already back in. Oh my god, there's a velour tracksuit. Wait till you see this. It's gonna kill you because it's so freaking cute. And when we get into the boy stuff, you're gonna die. Good morning, Jeannie. Nice to see you this morning. We're looking at baby clothes because I have no self-control, and I paid $35 and got all of these baby clothes. I went to Once Upon a Child. Who are they for? I have multiple babies on the way in my life. My little sister is pregnant, and then I have 2 friends that are also pregnant, and they're all due around the same time. So I'm just sort of preemptively shopping. I don't know who's having what just yet, but there's probably at least 1 girl and 1 boy in the mix. There's 3 babies. The chance of there being at least 1 girl and 1 boy is pretty high. So I'm figuring I got a bunch of clothes for baby girls, a bunch for baby boys. Whoever has boys is getting the boy clothes. Whoever has girls is getting the girl clothes. I don't know what this goes with. It's just a pink and gray onesie, but it must be for something here that I picked up. Okay, this one's very cute. It's little elephants. It's a sweatsuit with a hood. It's got little blue elephants on the top and then stripes for the bottom. Oh, God, they're just so freaking little. And they grow and then they get big and they're just so cute. I feel like this is for boys too, though, so I'm going to add that to the boy box. This is for girls, and it's the cutest thing in the whole world, and it has 3 parts to it. So it has a little stripy green and white onesie, so cute. Then it has a little floral pair of pants that goes over that. It has a little floral hat. This is a 4-piece for $1. Look at this. Ugh, are you kidding? 3 to 6 months cardigan? Who is she? She's gonna be so cute. Look at how cute it is. It's by this brand called Rabbit and Bear, and I love it. Every time I seem to come across a Rabbit and Bear onesie, I've been buying them because they are so cute and so little. And it's 4 pieces. I don't think that the baby will ever wear a hat because hats are not super big these days, the way they were in the 90s, but still cute, still cute. The hat goes with it, so that's cute. Okay, this one's also very cute. It has a little sheep on the bum, which we love, and it's kind of like a terry towel sort of, but it's like a fluffier one. It has a sheep. We love a sheep. And then the hoodie that comes with it has ears. Love that one. Me too. There's something about stripes that I love. Totally. I need babies in my life. What a deal. And they're also adorable. I know, right? Louisa. Okay, guys, nice to say hello to all of you. I have to go now. All the best. See you soon. Bye, Louisa. Have a good rest of your day. Don't work too hard, and click the thumbs up button before you head out. So this one's just a little sheep one. And this is Carter's. Most of the stuff is either Oshkosh, Carter's, Baby Gap, Oshkosh, Carter's, Baby Gap, Rabbit and Bear is one of them. There's a few brands, but I don't really look at the brands. I look at how cute the item is. Here's another really cute one. Has little flowers on the top, little ruffly neckline, and then floral tights that have a little cuffed bottom. Look at how cute that is. There's a little bow on the front. Come on. I did on my way in. Thanks, Louisa. I figured, but you know, I just gotta say it, just in case. God, I cannot wait to be dressing babies again. I love babies. Okay, here's the one. This is the last one for the girl stuff. It's so cute. It's like the softest velour, and it's a little velour tracksuit. What baby does not need a little velour tracksuit? So this is 3 to 6 months. It has a little bear on the front, but you can see how just shiny it is. It's so soft. It's the softest thing. It'll make this baby feel like a stuffed animal. Oh my god, it's so cute. It has pockets on the front. For what? What do babies need pockets for? But still, I get it. You could put a binky in there, but whatever. Babies are not using pockets. Come on. Oh, this tracksuit is my favorite thing. It's so soft. Okay, so that's the girl stuff. Now let me get the whole box of boy stuff. I just put them in 2 separate boxes so that it would be easier for me to... Oh wait, that's for boys. That's for boys, and that's for boys. It doesn't matter. I know it doesn't matter. Babies are babies and they don't care if they're in boy clothes or girl clothes. I'm just keeping it separate so that when I'm setting up gifts for the people having babies, it'll be easier for me. Okay, now let's get the boys. Ugh. The boy stuff is so cute. It's gonna blow your mind, honestly. It's like... all baby stuff is the cutest thing you've ever seen, but some boy baby clothes are just so stupid. Like, look at this. So here's the onesie that goes underneath. Brown and green and red stripes. Look at the freaking... Are you kidding? Baby overalls are the best. Babies should pretty much exclusively be wearing overalls, I think. Look how cute these are. And they're like a really nice, what is this fabric called again? Corduroy. It's like a really pretty corduroy. It has fake pockets, which makes sense because babies don't need pockets. So cute. This is a real pocket, but like, ugh. I love it so much. Baby clothes are the best clothes. And you can't convince me otherwise. It's just a fact, in my opinion, that baby clothes are the cutest. Corduroy overalls, though, breaks your heart and puts it back together again. Here's a cute one that's all one piece. Very cute. A little denim one piece. I don't know if this is for boys or for girls. There's nothing on it that says it's for one or the other. So I'm putting it with the boy stuff, but it's baby Gap. It's, okay, it's 6 to 12 months. What do I know? But it's very cute. It's just a little overall, coverall. It's soft denim. It's just really cute. You can't go wrong with really, really cute stuff, you know? Rohan, what are you doing? I'm getting stuff out of there. Get out. Hey, get out. Out. Out the box. Ugh. Thank you. Okay. Next. Go away. Go on. Go. There's nothing in this bottle anymore. Looks girls to me. That's what I thought too. Okay, and then there's this one. It's just a little gray and brown striped onesie. But look at the sweatsuit that goes over it. It's buffaloes and like trees. Buffaloes and trees. It's so cute. It's black and orange. And the pockets on this one are real, which seems silly for newborn. This is by the brand Six Sticks. It feels expensive. I don't know anything about it, but it feels expensive. Oh, and bears too. You're right. Bears and buffaloes. I don't know this brand. It just feels heavy. It also feels like they don't have any babies because it's so thick, and baby clothes are generally thin, but it's very cute, so it's fine. It's the bee suit. Bears and buffaloes, yes. Bears and buffaloes for baby boys. Okay, next I have a cute little dress outfit for when baby boy is needing to be dressed up. This is 0 to 3 months from the children's place. It's a little plaid top, long sleeve, but the plaid top turns into a onesie, and then there's this nice pair of pants. So when he wants to be fancy, if that's what he wants, he can have a nice dress shirt and a nice pair of pants. He can't even do anything from 0 to 3 months. They can barely move their head around. They're like useless humans. But you can dress them up in a little plaid dress shirt for fun. Whoever he is, I'll love him. Next. Okay, this one's really cute too. They're all really cute, Laura. Stop saying it. This one has rocket ship pants and a fluffy, what's this called? Sherpa sweater with a little rocket ship on it for boys, because boys can be scientists. If you notice, there's no rocket ships on any of the girl clothes, because girls aren't smart enough to be scientists. Girls are supposed to be baby bunnies and sheep and fluffy, silly animals. The sarcasm, I hope you hear it. Okay, next I have little stripy maroon and gray pair of sweatpants, very cute, with a long sleeve maroon onesie that has a pocket for a little extra detail. Very cute. Huh, Genie, only 3 wishes, that's funny. So if people are like, is it Jean? I can't see how Genie would be pronounced another way. Gianni? No. It's pronounced Genie, like only 3 wishes. That's funny. That's a big onesie. What size is it? I stopped looking at sizes pretty early on. This is 12 months. Okay, so yeah, it is a big one. All of the babies will eventually grow into all of these clothes. They may not even be born yet. Some may not even be conceived yet. That's none of my business. What I do is I dress them when they come around. This one's just a red tracksuit. It's just cute. What does it say on it? Gap. Okay, it's a little Gap tracksuit with shorts. This is 6 to 12 months. Usually it's 6 to 9 and then 9 to 12, but this one's 6 to 12. It's very cute. An orange onesie. Why are you here? Okay. Oh, this one's really cute. They're all really cute, okay? They're all really cute. This one's just a basic outfit. I don't know why I picked this one because it doesn't have a onesie that goes with it. Maybe the orange onesie can go with this one. Orange onesie. Does that look okay? I feel like this, it's just already a long sleeve, so I feel like it would be a short sleeve onesie that goes with this one. Anyway, it's just a pair of pants. And this one is probably newborn. Baby Gap, 0 to 3. I feel like no babies from 0 to 3 are wearing shirts and pants. They're all wearing onesies and pants, but you know. And be there for about 3 weeks, then they move on to the next size. Exactly. Okay, this one is so cute. This is Peyton and Scout, 18 months. Is that gonna stop me? No. So there's the pants that go, and then look at this sweater. Oh, a little knit sweater. So cute. It's too bad Alistair's already over 2 years old, because that is so cute for a 2-year-old. That might fit him. I feel like the blue sweater I made was this size. It could fit him. Anyway, little knitted burnt orange sweater. We love her. Very cute. Okay. Couple more here. I've got a little outfit that is a dog with dog tights. So it's a dog onesie. This one just still was together, so I didn't even take it apart. It has dogs on the tights, which is so cute. Little doggies. And there's a little doggy, hello, on the top. You can't stop me. You won't stop me. Again, all of this, everything I've shown you, totaled $35. Okay, and then a little stripy blue and white with brown trim that goes with a pair of brown pants. Very cute. Very, very cute. This one is 6 to 9. Won't stop me. What size are you looking for? Baby. All baby sizes. Okay. Did I show you this one? Yes, I showed you that one. Oh, I didn't show you this one. This one's so cute. This one comes, this is Lila and Jack. Comes with a hat. Comes with a onesie. Love this fabric. It's the like waffle knit, and comes with little pants. It's so cute. I love when there's a onesie built right in. Oops. My sisters have told me that baby clothes are best when it's an outfit. When you just give someone a onesie, you're giving them a job to do. They have to match it with a pair of tights and with a shirt. If you give them a full outfit, you're giving them something convenient because they can just put the baby in the whole outfit and it's easier. So I've been told by my sisters that if you're gifting baby clothes, unless the onesie is like a themed onesie that you have like a special reason to give that onesie, don't give a onesie because it's cute. Give a full outfit because it is easier for mom and dad to just put that in the drawer and then pull the whole thing out and dress baby, as opposed to dressing the baby, trying to like design outfits for them every morning. Or when they do laundry, having to design outfits. If the outfit goes together, then when they do laundry, it's like that outfit is an outfit, it's done, and they don't have to think. So that's why I didn't buy a whole lot of individual onesies. I did buy quite a few. I bought 22 of them, but I didn't buy like more than that because I wanted to buy full outfits. So here is another one that is a full outfit all in one piece, which is cute. This is another Baby Gap. Baby Gap is so cute. It's like a fully knitted long sleeve onesie. This is, it says 0 to 3, but this is a lot. Seems like a lot. Gone are the days of Garanimals, I think. Geranimals. I don't know what that is. What is that? This is cute. Little 0 to 3 month knitted onesie for a little baby. I'm putting it in the boy pile because it's not explicitly girly. This is just a cute onesie that I picked because it was cute, but I'll find tights to go with it. It's just a bunch of like animals. Hold on. Here, look. Come on. Isn't that cute? I think I ended up with more like 30 onesies for $5. And then it was 10 for 10 for all of the outfits. This is another one I picked up because it was really cute and I figured I could find tights that'll go with it. You know, like a pair of blue tights. It's just frogs. And frogs are cute. If you don't know, then it's gone. It was a style of clothes that had pieces you could mix and match that all work together. Yeah, no, that's not a thing. Now it's you buy an outfit and the outfit's cute. Okay, here's a onesie. This one will have to be for one of my family members because my dad is a Steelers fan. For $1, come on. It's $1. And it's a pair of Steelers pants and a Steelers onesie. So I was thinking of giving it to my dad for Christmas, but then he'll think that I'm pregnant, so I can't do that. I was gonna, but again, I don't want him to think I'm pregnant, but if I was, this would be how I would tell my dad. Let me tell you, this is the cutest. This is a 3 to 6 month baby boy. It could be for a baby girl. I'll just, whoever in my family has a baby first, I'll give them this so that they can have it. This one, oh, this is just a onesie on its own, but I thought it would be easy to find tights for, so I will. Laura, I always enjoy your lives. Jeannie, thank you so much. That's awesome. Welcome. You inspire me. You're a beautiful soul and you never cease to amaze me. You make me feel like $1,000,000, so thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. And that's a very nice thing to say. This one's Dapper Dude, this brand, and it has dinosaurs on it and a bow tie. And again, it goes into a onesie, which we like. And then it's just a pair of little khakis. If I had a baby, this is what Alex dressed like when we met. Khaki pants, a short sleeve polo, and a bow tie. This was like his go-to day-to-day wear. So if I had a baby Arthur would be in this. Baby Arthur would be my Pittsburgher here. Oh yeah, well I'm Hamilton, and Hamilton is the feeder city for Pittsburgh Steelers, the Canadian feeder city. Okay, if that's for girls, then that can go there. So that's why. And then one more striped onesie. So all of those clothes, everything I just showed you, it took me almost an hour to get through. $35 for all of that. Because I am the best at shopping in the world. Oh, there's one more thing that I'm going to bring today to my sister's house to see if Alistair fits into it. I bought it because it was really cute, not because there was a person who was going to fit it. But then when I got it home, I was like, it says it's 18 months. It says 18 to 24 months. But come on, this might be large enough for Alistair. It might be. I don't know. He's tall, and I never know how big he is when I'm not with him. But this is a Zara knitwear baby clothes. Look at that. It says 18 to 24, but I think that he'll fit into it. He's 24 months in September, so October, November, so he's 26 months. I think he'll fit. And it's just gray knit, but it's so pretty and it looks so expensive. And I thought that if I mixed it with like a little dress shirt, that could be something really cute for like a photo shoot with him. So it has a little pocket, and it was just a cute thing. And for $1, you can't stop me. There's nothing you can do. So since I did 10 for 10 for outfits. So I got 30 completed outfits and then 30 onesies in addition to those outfits. So 60 pieces, or the outfits are 2 pieces. Some of them are 3 pieces, but all the outfits are 2 pieces. So I paid $30 for 60 pieces of clothing, plus $5 more for an additional 30 pieces. So for 90 pieces of clothing, I paid $35. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good deal, I think. So I'm feeling pretty cool. Feeling like I'm going to be the awesomest friend when Christmas comes and the awesomest sister when Christmas comes. The babies are going to be well dressed, let me tell you. So there's that. Also, something I want to show off. Awesome, totally awesome. Very cute. Thank you, thank you. The thing we made for my mom kind of has a couple of issues that I don't know if they're going to be a problem or if we're just going to ignore them. So you let me know what you think. As the Mod Podge dried, it cracked the tomato leaf. I don't know if that's going to be a problem. And then when I pressed it, I put this into the dictionary to finish getting nice and flat, but it grabbed on to some of the Mod Podge and cracked it. You can see here. You can see the Mod Podge on the marigolds. And you can see it on this leaf. Do you see that? And I don't know if that is ugly. Like, if it's ugly enough to notice, should I start over and try again? Or do you think it's fine? Or do I do another coat of Mod Podge, but I don't want it to be too shiny. You can see how shiny it is when it catches the light. But it's gonna go into a frame, or the plan was it goes into a frame. These are all flowers I grew this year. I pressed them in my flower press and then glued them down to a piece of cardstock. Just touch up with pencil, crayons, or paint. You think so? Anyway, that was the plan, was to just put it in a frame and give it to my mom, but I don't know if it's going to be, you know, like, noticeable, the issues with it. These girls are just on something today. Maybe I can tie this tighter. I'm telling you, the girls, they are trying to be on display at any available opportunity. Also, speaking of things that are on something this week, the birds are still on their rampage. They have been very loud this week. I don't know if they're hormonal or what, but the birds are crazy this week. They are going through something, and they're just being so loud every day. and I don't appreciate it. No problem, it's beautiful. Use matte Mod Podge. Okay, cool. Then I will pick up matte Mod Podge and I'll do a coat of matte Mod Podge on it. That's a good idea. Okay, now let's get back into knitting. I have knitting to do today. Here it is. It's beautiful. I'm very pleased with how this sweater is starting to look. It's looking cute. It's looking very... Oh. Let me try and get into a comfortable position before I start knitting, because we're gonna just sit here and enjoy each other's company. And work on this sweater. Do I need a new sweater? That's not what's important. I want a new sweater. I just wanted to knit. Honestly, I was feeling like this urge to knit. Like I haven't knitted in a while. I'm gonna try and get this so you can watch from behind a little bit. There. I haven't knitted in a while, and the last thing I knitted was like a sweater a while ago, and I just feel like I wanted to make a new one. So that's why we're doing it. So I'm only have 2 balls of this yarn, and this is how much I have left of the first ball. Part of me is worried we're gonna run out, and we're gonna just go with it. If we run out, then we're gonna transition into an all black sweater, or we're gonna transition into a striped green and black sweater. I'm not concerned. That's what's happening. I'm concerned, but I'm not worried. How about that? If it happens, it happens, and we'll figure it out. I'm hoping we have enough yarn to get most of the way done without having to bring in a full new color. Anyway, so that's that. Also, right now I have bone broth on the stove. We had a Costco chicken a couple of nights ago. We picked up, and I made sandwiches for us over the last couple of days. We got these beautiful, they were called Portuguese buns at Costco for $4.99. It had 10 beautiful sandwich buns in it. Delicious. I've been very much enjoying them. I had one for breakfast today with butter. They're like perfect buns. Anyway, I've been making really nice chicken sandwiches for us this week. And so I finished with them yesterday, finished with the chicken, and I decided not to waste the bones. So I put them into a stock pot with some water. I chopped up some carrots and some onions and some dried thyme from the garden. Put it all into the pot and covered with water and with the bones of the chicken, and simmered it for a couple hours last night. Had it on a low heat. And then let it cool down overnight. And then this morning I turned it back on. And after the stream, I will be straining out the bones, and we will have chicken stock or chicken broth. And since Alex is still not 100% better, he still has a tickle in his throat, I'm going to hope that the chicken soup will help. Working on a corner-to-corner moss stitch blanket, watching my fall tomatoes grow, and wearing a face mask while I sleep to keep my insides from getting cold. A face mask while you sleep? Interesting. To keep your insides warm. I've never heard of that. If you're comfortable with it, go for it. If it keeps you warm and it's not hindering your breathing, then go for it. It'll be yummy and good for you. Keep Alex on the path to getting better. Yeah, he's almost better, but he keeps having he's been going for a nap on his lunch break, and then he goes and has a nap after work. And then we end up both of us going to bed early. He's still not all the way better. So I'm hopeful that he's gonna be better, ASAP. We don't have heating. These are tricks I learned because the cold makes me so sick. Wait, you don't have heating at all? Do you have a fireplace? How do you stay warm? That sucks. I sippy some bone broth. That's a good idea. So it's chicken broth made from the remnants of a roast chicken. I also have a little bit of roast chicken left, probably enough for one sandwich, but instead of making a sandwich, I'm just going to chop it up and add it to the soup, and I'll turn it into a soup after the broth is finished. I'll probably add some barley, and then I'll peel some carrots and cut them up and add them to the soup, add the barley, and add the carrots, barley, and chicken pieces, and then let it slow cook for a couple hours and then give it to Alex. We have space heaters, but mostly bundling up in layers. That's awful. I don't think I could live in a cold house. I don't think I could do it. I'm not a cold girl. I don't like it cold. I don't think I could live without my heat. That being said, it's always too hot in this house, but like in general, I don't want to be hot. But like right now it's 74 in here and I'm hot. But we have to keep it at 74 so that our neighbors don't freeze, because it's one heater for all the house. And if we keep it at 72, then it stays like in the low 60s upstairs. So if we keep it at 74, it's at least in the high 60s up there. And last year our neighbors complained all winter until we had it set to 80. So it was just the heat was constantly on. I was dying. My nose was so dry. The new space is set up with a system for cooling and heating. So once we get that fixed, maybe next year sometime. Can you survive the whole winter with no heat? Like with just space heaters? Can your stuff survive? Like your animals and your... Like how cold does it get in your house if you have no heat? Like with no heat, will it get down to freezing? I don't actually know how cold it would get inside. I feel like where I live, it would probably get down to 0 if there was no heat. There's insulation, but still, it doesn't snow here. Okay. So it's quote unquote livable. That's still not cold. That's still not warm enough for me. Candy, sending warm vibes to you because that's rough. Are you in a rented house right now or an owned house? Are you doing it to save money or are you doing it because it doesn't exist in the house? Because if it's to save money, okay, I get it. If it's because there is no heat in the house and you're renting, that seems illegal. Last night was 45-ish Fahrenheit. Yikes. Doesn't exist. Oh, okay. And we own it. Oh, okay. Are you selling the place you live in now to go to the new one? Because you got a new house. That's wild to me that there are houses that don't have heat. Like in Nova Scotia, most of the houses don't have air conditioning because it doesn't get hot enough on the coast for long periods of time to bother with it. So air conditioning doesn't tend to be necessary. So they don't have air conditioning. And when I go there in the summer to visit family, I'm always like confused because all the windows are open all the time. And I'm like, that's just not how we live here. We all have our windows closed all the time and there's air conditioning going. But heat? No heat? You wouldn't last here. That's for sure. She's way too chilly in Ontario for no heat. My coffee had cooled down because I had it not on my hot plate, and it's been on my hot plate for a few minutes, and I'm wondering if it will have warmed back up. Maybe. Let's see. Please be hot. It's hot warm. Warm hot. Delicious. I don't remember what we said the length of this needed to be. I finished the cat beds for our babies. Oh, nice. I saw a thing on Amazon the other day when I was scrolling for seeing if there's anything for Black Friday that I want. And it's like a cat bed that plugs into the wall, so it's a heated cat bed. like a heated blanket, but it's like in the shape of a dog or cat bed. That might be a nice thing for your animals. A mat underneath their cat beds that it heats up so they have a nice warm spot. Yeah, I think it was under $20, and I was like, I could get that for Thunder. He doesn't need it because he sleeps by the heating vent. Like, that's what he likes to sleep by, but a heated mat would allow him to sleep in his normal spot behind me without having to sleep by the heater vent. because Rohan also likes to sleep by the heater vent. Peekaboo does too, but she's in a different room by the heater vent. It's not even cold in our house. Again, our house ends up being in the 70s, the mid 70s all year round. But you know, it feels like it's colder in the winter, and sleeping by the heater vent is nice. We do have a heated mat, but just the one. I was also thinking about getting a hot water bottle this winter for my cramps. I feel like when I'm on my period in the winter, my bones hurt more. I used to take the covers off heater vents and stick my feet in. Yeah, we had to cover all of our heater vents so that the house doesn't get too hot in our area, so that the air will push up into the upstairs. And this past week, the vent that covers the bathroom heater fell off, and we put it back in, and it didn't stay in, and we realized it was being held on by a layer of paint. So like a layer of paint had been painted over the vent, and that was what was like holding the vent in place. There's no like mechanism to hold it in place. It's like on the ceiling of the bathroom. So we tried duct tape, and duct tape wouldn't work. So Alex had to go get Gorilla Tape, because we can't do repairs like that to the house. It has to be done by the landlord. So we had to put in like a request to have them fix the vent, but it's obviously like a low priority for them. So now we have Gorilla Tape around the vent, because it may be on the ceiling, but Rohan can vertically jump like more than 6 feet just from sitting. He can jump straight up on top of the fridge. So the possibility of him being able to jump into that vent is not zero. So it has to be covered. Plus, with it not covered, full hot air just blasting into the bathroom, and the bathroom ends up being like probably 85 degrees, just so hot. So we got the vent back on. But we keep all of our vents closed. The vent has fallen open in my room, so Thunder is in front of it. But generally, all of the vents in our apartment are closed because we need the hot air to go up to the neighbors. And just having the heat on, since this house is not well insulated because it's 100 years old. Why is my phone dying? Because the house is 100 years old, the insulation is subpar. So just having the heat on is enough to keep our apartment warm. Sorry, my phone needed to get plugged in. Love when they take those shortcuts, I know, right? Very landlord special to use paint to hold on a vent. But what can you do? It's just the way she goes. All right, back to knitting. There. Oh, that'd be a nice sauna. One super drawback of the cold trying to kill me, I can't shower as easily. There's no outlet in the bathroom, so a space heater has to be plugged in outside across the hall. When you hit up Discord, check the memes. I saw the one of with the car with the huge rock on the back, Candace. That was funny. Look, I found a new rock to bring home. Me. It's like a boulder tied to the top of a car. I reacted to it. I thought you would see that I put my reaction. Did you guys see the video I put out on Tuesday, by the way? Oh, it's Friday, so you should have seen it already. It's doing really well. It's like, I got 600 views now already, which is pretty good. Usually my videos take several weeks to get to that point. So for it to get there in just a couple days means that it's doing really well. So if you checked out that video, thank you, Candace. I know you did because you left a comment. If you watch it, friends, don't forget to leave a comment. Like the video and comment, it helps the channel. By the way, like this video. If you haven't clicked like on the stream, click the thumbs up button on this stream. It helps, and you're here already. I saw kittens in the woods, elder kittens, thankfully, a tabby and a long hair, gray and white. Okay, I'm glad they were older kittens, because it's about to get winter-timey. Hopefully there's enough food for them around. Cats are not outdoor animals. I know people let their cats be outdoors, and cats like acclimatize to being outdoor stuff. But the fact of the matter is, cats are a like Egyptian animal. They're not from here. They're just not from here. Yes, they've been here for hundreds and probably thousands, I don't know, hundreds of years. But they are not an animal from places that get cold. They are from hot desert places. The way their bodies are built is not to hold heat, it's to let heat go. That's why they have big ears with not a lot of hair on them. Just the way they are built is not to hold heat. So yes, there are some cats that were bred in Siberia over a long period of time that end up being long-haired and thick. But they're still not outdoor animals. They're indoor animals. Yes, they have all of the teeth and claws of a wild animal, but they have been bred for centuries to be indoor creatures. So even though it feels like it's nice for them to go hunt mice and rats and birds, and it's probably super enriching and super fun for them, it's not safe for them. It's not part of how they are supposed to live. And I know barn cats can live a happy life and be kept safe and whatnot. And I know my parents' barn cat, he has an indoor space that has a heater and he has space to be warm. So he is an indoor-outdoor cat. And I know letting your cat outside is lovely, but like the idea that there are cats that just live outside is kind of heartbreaking because they're just not supposed to. It's like when you see pigeons and people are like, oh, they're an outdoor animal. They're an outdoor animal, but they're not a wild animal. They're not an animal that's just supposed to be in the streets. These are just feral cats, hon. No one's letting them out. I know. I'm just saying that they got that way because someone let a cat out. And because people are letting unneutered, unspayed cats wander around and then have babies, and then they're letting the babies live out in the wild. So rewilded cats, feral cat colonies, it's like, it's not a kind way to live for cats. Like when there are those feral colonies and they trap, neuter, release, I know that they have to because those cats are not friendly, but like those cats are still not outdoor wild animals. They're warm weather animals. They're not meant to be in cold weather. So like we have a feral cat colony nearby, and there's like a little village set for them, like with little houses and little beds, little food bowls, so that they still have indoor space. Oh yeah, these guys are in good shape, clean eyes and everything. I think it's because it's not in the city and the numbers aren't dense, so they can take care of themselves. Yeah, I'm not trying to say anything about you specifically. I'm just saying in general, I feel bad for outdoor cats because they're not actually an outdoor animal. Yes, they survive. And yes, some of them even thrive outdoors, but they're like not okay, they're an outdoor animal, they're not a cold weather animal. That's what I'm trying to say. Cats are not a cold weather animal. Like, Alex and I were joking that if Rohan escaped, he would be fine, but he doesn't have a second layer of coat. He only has the one layer coat, so he has nothing to keep him warm. His coat is one layer thick. Normally cats have an undercoat, and that's the stuff that you see shedding all the time. Bengals don't have that. They just have a one layer thick coat. They're missing an undercoat. And because of that, they have no heat protection or no cold protection. So I just don't like it. I understand barn cats, they have a purpose and they have safety and whatnot, but I just don't like it. Maybe not the short hairs, but long-haired wild cats still live in the wild naturally in Siberia and some other places. Yeah, but those are long-haired wild cats. That's not the same thing as a domestic cat. Like a domestic pet cat is not the same thing as like a wild Siberian mini cat or whatever those tiny cute ones are that are in Siberia. Those are very cute. I love when there's a wild animal that looks the same as a domestic animal. You know, like there's those spotted dogs in Africa, and it's like, it's a spotted dog, but you can't have it as a pet because it's not a real dog. It's a wild dog. It's an African spotted wild dog. It's not a wolf. It's a dog, but it's not a dog that's a pet. It's a wild animal dog. So you can't have it as a pet. But I want one. They're so cute. I feel that way about those Siberian cats too. It's the size of a domestic cat, but it's cute, but it's not a domestic cat. There's a few of those. There's the sand cat also, and that one's a small domestic cat-sized cat, but it's a wild animal cat. It's not a domestic cat. Or servals, or ocelots, a maned wolf. Those things are fugly. Excuse my language. I want one as a pet because it looks like a skinwalker. Have you seen a maned wolf? They genuinely look like a skinwalker. They look like an animal that's trying to look like a dog. It looks like an alien came to our planet, looked around real quick, and tried to look like something, but didn't do a good job. Let me show you. They're kind of horrifying. They're also cool. Like, don't get me wrong, they're cool also, but they don't feel like they're from our time. They feel a little wrong. Like, you see them and you're like, something's not right about you. Maned wolf. You see the top half and you're like, oh, it's like a fox. It's cute. And then you see the bottom half and you're like, that's haunted. That creature is not well. Something's wrong with that creature. Look at this thing. Hold on, not that. Look at this. Look at that. Tell me that creature's not just wrong. Something about this creature. Look, it's a puppy. You're like, oh, it's like a fox dog. That's cute. As an adult, you're like, that fox is haunted. That's a haunted. Look at the size of them. That's a pretty accurate description of what they look like. Look, as a puppy, you'd be like, oh, I found a fox. It's so cute. Then look, what's that? What's that? That's a Pokemon. What's this haunted Pokemon doing here? Can I have it as a pet? No, you can't. I want a picture of it with a person so you can understand how large they are. Look at that. Like, look at that animal. That's too big. Maned wolf size. Look at this. No, hold on, click off. Look at that. That's too big. That fox is haunted. It is. That fox is haunted. That fox right here, this fox is haunted. It's too big. That fox is too big. Excuse me, your fox is too big. Again, I want it as a pet. Come on, like, look, drawings of it are accurate. It's a very large, it's a maned wolf, so it's not a fox, it's a wolf. But it's, she's too big. Her legs are too big. I'm looking for a picture with a person again. Google doesn't want one. Like, I want one as a pet, I do. But I also want to understand why they are here. What do they want from us? Okay, so it seems like the furry community has a bit of a love for the maned wolf. Probably because it's haunted. It's just too big. Like, what is this face? Hold on, let me find it. Where'd that fit? Look at that. What's that? What are you? Why are you like that? This is what a wolf looks like. The heck is this? Like, if you saw that in a field at night, you'd be like, I'm about to be abducted by that skinwalker. Anyway, that's cool. That's too big, though, for what it is. Like, look how big it is in size compared to, like, a regular wolf. That's big. But do you see that African spotted dog? Hold on. Spotted dog. Not doe. Spotted dog. African spotted dog. Look at how cute he is. Look, he's so cute. Can I have him? Look at his short little tail and his big ears. I want him as a pet. Look at his puppy. Look at it, like hyenas. Look at how pretty their little spots are. They're so cute. Aw, he probably just wants to be friends. Look at his smile. Aw, he's so cute. Look at baby. Look at the baby. So cute. So pretty. So spotty. I should have one as a pet. You can't though, because is wild animal. Is not pet. Is wild animal. Very hyena adjacent. So cute. Like dog, but different. So, look at, he's happy to see me. He wants to be my dog. He loves me. What's a Patagonian Mara? Hold on. Patagonian Mara. Are you cute or are you ugly? Oh, it's just a, what's it called? Not a chupacabra, a capybara type thing. Capybara adjacent. It's cute. It's a little rabbit capybara. A capybara rabbit. It's fine. Okay, thanks. We had a good time. That was fun. We love looking on the internet for what animals look like. That fox is haunted. Put it on a shirt with a maned wolf. Stuff, let me see. Oh, I fully get it. Some stuff is just that way. Leggy, nothing but leg. Literally nothing but leg. It's true. They are a leggy little wolf dog. Anyway, not pets. They nest in groups and take turns babysitting. We love co-parents. We love animals that co-parent. Capybaras do that too, I think. Co-parent. Multiple females will just sort of have a bunch of babies, and then it's like, these are the babies of the season. There's capybaras at the Toronto, at the High Park Zoo, which isn't really a zoo because it's like a park you can walk around in, and then there's a zoo, but it's part of where you walk around in the park, and it's free to enter because it's like you're walking a path, and then suddenly there's a capybara in a large enclosure, and peacocks, and like what other animals do they have? Highland cattle, and a couple of emus, and reindeer, and caribou. They just have a whole bunch of like mountain goats, llamas, and alpacas. They just have a whole bunch of random animals in good-sized, like large naturalized enclosures, like bigger than the zoo. And they're not like fake enclosures. They have like ground, like dirt and plants in their enclosures. Like they're large, like probably at least an acre. Give me the weird bunny, literally. So each of the animals has like an acre to wander around, and then they have like a indoor space, and they have a water feature in most of the enclosures, and it's like a natural water feature, like a pond or something. And then they have like big, huge boulders and trees and stuff in there. It's pretty cool. I think they have a bison, or 2 bison, or 3 bison. They have a couple, they have several, maybe they have a little family of bison. They have some bison where you're like, you seem too big to live here. You seem too big to have ever been from here. What are you doing here? I feel that way about a lot of large creatures. Whenever I see big, huge animals, like when you see an emu, it's like, what are you doing here? You don't belong here. But they don't mind the cold. They just will sleep through the snow. They don't go anywhere. They just like lie down and they are in the snow now. And but they don't feel like they're supposed to be here. I know ostriches can't handle the winter, but emus can. I don't know why. I don't know where they're from, what difference it is. But they're not from the same spot, obviously. By the way, I'm doing 10 rows before we do another color change. So I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm on row 7. And I have to do 8, 9, and 10, and then we'll do a color change. And I think the color change is going to be black. We're going to do another 1 row of black. That's the plan. And then I think after the black, we'll do 10 more rows or 20 more rows, depending on what feels right. And then after that, we're gonna be, I think, as long as we need to be. I think I said I wanted it to go from armpit down to hip before we attach the sleeves, which will bring me to 16 inches, and we're probably around 11 inches now. So yeah, we'll do one more color change for black and then back to the pink, green, black. And then I think after the 20 rows it'll be time to do the armpit shaping, which means we'll probably start the arms today, I think. Doesn't that look cute? Very cute. We can decide if we want to go from black. So we did dark green, black, light green. My thought was to do dark green, black, light green, black, dark green, black, light green, black. But we can decide if we're going to do something else. I'm loving the way it worked up. No H at all. Thank you, Candace. I appreciate your feedback. Because we're not aiming for any H. This is an H-free sweater. And you see me still using my stitch markers? So responsible, very demure. Laura, do you have an opinion on people owning spider monkeys here in the US? You know what's so silly? I shared a video with my sisters last night of someone feeding their spider monkey, and I said, can I have one, please? Because you can't have them in Canada. I think that kind of like a parrot, a spider monkey is not a good pet. Like, it's just not really an animal that you should keep because they live a long time, they are very needy and very dependent on you, and they can injure people. So kind of like if you keep, like, I don't personally think people should keep tigers, but if you keep a tiger, like, it's a dangerous animal. I don't think spider monkeys can kill humans. I don't think they have the strength like having a chimpanzee. Like, I don't think people should be allowed to have a chimpanzee. That's way too smart of an animal and it's way too strong. But if you're gonna have if I could have a spider monkey, if I could have one and could provide it everything it needed, I would want to have one. That being said, I don't want to have one because I don't want to have to provide them everything they need. Like, they need so much stuff and they are not going to learn to use a bathroom. So you're going to have to deal with either changing diapers or having a mess everywhere all the time. Like, it's an expensive pet in maintenance. It's a very expensive pet in maintenance. And you'd have to have a specialty exotics vet and you'd have to be home all the time. Like, it's just a lot. So do I agree that people should be legally allowed to have them? I kind of think that you should have to have a permit or something so that people have to go through a couple of hoops. Kind of like with owning a firearm. I feel like if you put a lot of rules on it, then people who are like irresponsible probably aren't going to go for it because they're going to be like, oh, that's just too much work to go for. You know what I mean? Whereas if it's just free and fair and available for all, then anybody could just backyard breed monkeys. And I wouldn't want that happening. So I don't really agree with breeding monkeys. But I also don't really agree with breeding dogs. So it's kind of like, I think I don't really have I haven't really firmed up my opinion on that, if I'm honest. I think that if you have everything to take care of one, and you can pretty much guarantee that you're going to take care of it for its whole life, then yeah, I don't see why you shouldn't be allowed to have one. I just don't think most people have what it takes to raise an animal like that. To raise an animal like that in a good environment where everybody's happy, like where the person is not overwhelmed and the animal is not overwhelmed. But like if I had a friend who had one, would I be mad? No, I would definitely be very excited about that. Because they're so interesting. But I bet you they require quite a specialized diet, and Like, they communicate differently. Are they happy to be a singleton? Do you have to get two? You know? Why? What do you think? What do all of you guys think? And not stealing the babies from the wild. Yo, absolutely not stealing babies from the wild. No killing mom to get a baby. Yeah, that's another thing, though, too. You would have to breed them to domesticate them because they're not a domestic species. They're a wild animal that can be tamed. So if you take a baby spider monkey from the wild, right? Then it's going to be a wild animal that is growing up in captivity. So it doesn't actually have domestication the way a dog does. So it's not going to be a domesticated animal. It's going to be a tame animal, you know? It's a different type of relationship the people and the animal have. Whereas after like 100 generations of being bred in captivity, they become like a domestic species. Like, animals have been bred so that the aggressive ones don't get bred. Only the friendly ones get bred, you know? And then you end up with like a friendly domestic monkey. But I don't think that's been done. So I feel like you'd be getting a wild animal. And it's true, I don't like the illegal... You know what? Actually, I guess I do have an opinion. I don't think it should be allowed because I don't think that the illegal pet trade is a good thing. And the illegal pet trade will boom if monkeys become allowed. The way people will get monkeys is going to be a problem. You know? I don't have a solid opinion yet. That's fair. So I don't think that people should... I also don't really think people should be breeding monkeys. Like, in your home, having 2 monkeys that are having babies so that you can take the babies away from them. Just because of how social of an animal they are. And, like, those animals would stay together for a long time. Like I don't know. When animals like dogs, like when wolves have puppies, right? The animals grow up and then the babies leave. Monkeys stay together. So I don't think that breeding them is humane, because taking the baby away from the mother at any point, and you'd have to take them away early so that you can raise them so that they are good to humans. So I don't think that's humane because they're too, they're a bonding species who like raise their young and then their young stick around. So would I like to be able to have a spider monkey if I came across one that needed a home and I had everything that I could provide? Yes. Do I think that it should be an allowed animal to have generally? No, I guess I don't. Like, I think you should have to jump through a whole lot of hoops to get to that point, so that if it's something you really want to do, there has to be like just some checks and balances, some hoops to jump through so that those animals are being not taken from the wild, not bred in captivity, but like it'll still happen, like it's still happening now. So like rescues, kind of like what you said, Candace. I can see helping at a rescue or something where they can't be returned to the wild. Yeah. Like that sort of thing. Having one that can't be returned to the wild because somebody else did raise them. Would I love to have regular interactions with a spider monkey though? Yeah, I would. Okay, now that I've fleshed out my opinion is it should be not legal. I don't think it needs to be illegal. I think it should be not legal, if that's right. Not legal to own any primates unless you have special permits and special reasons. So it's not a breeding program, it's more of a freak accident program. If there's an injured one, if it can't be returned to the wild for some reason, if it's whatever, special needs, like things like that, then okay. But no, I don't think they should be bred, so I don't think that they should be pets. But they're so cute though. I would love to play with one, a spider monkey. They're very cute. An influencer just had her spider monkey taken away from her. Oh, really? In the US? That sucks. Was she providing it everything it needed? Is it illegal to have a spider monkey? It must be in the state that she's in, if they took it away. Unless she was neglecting or abusing it, then it must have not been legal in where she was. Like here, you'd have a squirrel taken away. You can't have anything like that. Yeah, I think in the US, and I don't know exactly why it was taken away from her. I mean, if she's not in Texas, then it could just be illegal to have. I feel like you could have anything you want in Texas. See, like in that situation, if the choice was euthanize that spider monkey or give it to someone where they have permits and a space to care for it and it's legally okay, I would obviously say give it to someone else as opposed to euthanize it. Because, you know, like when they take animals that aren't supposed to, like if they take a crocodile out of your house because you're not supposed to have a crocodile, they generally euthanize it. They don't like rehome it to a place unless it's like a super rare species, because tame animals are dangerous animals, unfortunately. Like if you release a tame alligator into the wild, it's gonna think people are friendly, and then it's gonna injure somebody. That kind of thing. So I hope they don't have to euthanize her monkey. But like people do that with bobcats. They like raise bobcat kittens, and then they end up having to get rid of them because it's a bobcat, and a bobcat that has been raised in captivity can't be released into the wild. So they have to go somewhere, and there are like rescues that handle tame, there's no domesticated bobcat, but like tame bobcats, because people have raised them from kittens in their home, and then they're like, it's a very large animal and it killed my dog, so I can't keep it anymore, you know? Or it's hunting my child, so I can't keep it anymore. Well, you shouldn't have kept it in the beginning. That kind of thing. That would suck, though. Regardless of if it's right or wrong, it would suck to have your animal taken away. It'd be really sad. Because even if it's not legal, she probably loved the animal. I do think that in cases where there are people who have tame animals that are wild, it should be mandatory that those animals are spayed or neutered, because you don't want to pass on those tame genes to other wild animals. You know, like if you had a wolf that was raised from a puppy in a domestic situation that could never be released, then it should be spayed or neutered, so that you're not creating basically confused wolves, because they're not dogs. They're like confused wolves. They have all of the instincts of a wolf, but they have this weird like training of a dog, so they have like a confused brain. So like any animals that are wild animals that are being kept as pets should have to be spayed or neutered, I think. Anyway, you can't have squirrels here, you can't have raccoons or skunks. But there's other countries, I think like Japan, you can have raccoons as pets because they're not from there. Because it's always, Japan, when I see the videos on Instagram, it's always in Japan where people have these super fat, tame raccoons that maybe they're domestic raccoons. I don't know how long they've been bred as pets there, but they're not a wild animal there. They're part of the pet trade. And people have like albino raccoons or albino skunks, and they have descented raccoon and skunks as pets. And then there's foxes, like in Russia, where people have pet red foxes. It's pretty wild. The other day, Alex and I were driving through the country, I guess it was last Saturday now that I'm thinking of it, and we saw a fox walking through a field, and we both thought it was a dog because of how big it was. And then as we got closer to it, it was sort of trotting through the field. It was the largest fox I've ever seen. It must have been at least the size of a golden retriever. It looked like it was a farm dog. And then as we drove by it, like along the side of it, I was like, that's not a dog, that's a fox. And then we both talked to each other and we were like, it wasn't a coyote, it was red. And it had a big red bushy tail, but it was as big as like a golden retriever. And foxes aren't that big here. They're like the size of a smaller dog, like a beagle or a, I don't know, they're smaller. They're not a big dog, or they're not a big canine. So to see one so large, we were like, what's going on here? Is that a coyote fox? Like a coyote mixed with a fox? How does that happen? It was a very large fox, like truly like the size of a golden retriever, a big dog fox. I'm gonna Google it. Can red foxes be big? Or can red foxes breed with other canine? Red foxes cannot breed with other canines, such as dogs, because they have a different number of chromosomes. Foxes and dogs diverged. Can red foxes breed with anything else? Red foxes can't breed with other dogs. Red foxes can't even breed with other foxes, dogs, coyotes, or wolves, because they're not the same genus. Gray foxes and red foxes are not in the same genus and cannot produce viable offspring. But they can produce offspring, just not viable. Okay. How big can a red fox get? 50 centimeters at the shoulder. That's tall. 4 feet at the shoulder? Because, yeah, usually when I see them, they're like the size of a big cat. 50 centimeters is tall. That's a lot of fox. Well, good to know. Back to our knitting. A little brief sip of coffee, perhaps. Oh, did I say centimeters? I thought I said inches. Did I say 50 centimeters? Oh, 50 centimeters. Sorry. In my head, I was like 50 inches, and I was like 48 inches is 4 feet. 50 inches is not tall. This was definitely taller than 50 inches. It was probably more like... At the shoulder, I would guess that it was like 28 inches, which is like 63 centimeters. I guess that's on the larger end, but it says up to 50 centimeters. That's not, it was bigger than that. Sorry, thanks, Candace. I was thinking in inches, not centimeters. Too many Americans in the chat getting me thinking in imperial measurement. Getting close to a color change on my little stripy sweater. Now you can see that other stripe. I like the dark green stripe. I think that looks really pretty. Also, my nail chipped yesterday, which is annoying. I'm gonna try not to pick it off today. By the way, as you guys come in today, don't forget to click the thumbs up button. It helps the channel grow, and you're already here. You guys are gonna have to help me decide what to do next, if we're gonna do a black stripe next, or if we're gonna jump into another color, because we've done dark green, black, light green. I was thinking of doing black next, but we could do dark green, black, light green, dark green, black, light green. Like we don't have to follow anything. We can do whatever we want here. This sweater is completely, doesn't matter what we do. We can pick whatever we want. And then we're pretty close to getting to the sleeve. After we finish our 10 rows in our next color, then we'll measure it and see how far we need to go. birds are being awfully quiet right now, which is interesting. Because they've been screaming. All I smell is chicken broth, by the way. Which is going to be a nice afternoon drink. Snack type thing. Yeah, I think I will add barley. I love pearl barley. Adding that into any soup is a good choice. But I will cook it in the broth. And then it'll be extra tasty. I was looking at the ingredients on the Costco chicken to see what they do to those chickens before they rotisserie cook them. It's just salt. All they put on them is salt. So I think they probably have them in a water brine because they're so juicy. That is the juiciest chicken in the world. So I think that they probably soak them in salt water, but the only seasoning on them is salt. Which is interesting. Just a plain, who knew? Chicken is delicious, just salty. $7.99 for a cooked chicken gave us 3 meals for 2 people and a meal of soup. So 4 meals we managed to get out of it. 4 meals out of $8. It's pretty good. Well, $12 because I also bought buns. So for $12 I managed to spread 4 meals. That's pretty good. That's $3 a meal, and that means it's $1.50 a person for meals. I love their cheese buns, totally. I love their croissants. You know the Lacy's? Have you seen Lacy's anywhere? I don't know if that's a holiday food for you guys, but for Alex and I, they're these chocolate caramel macadamia nut. They call them cookies, but like that's kind of a misnomer. It's more like just chocolate. Like maybe there's like a teaspoon of flour in the whole recipe and spread over a whole box of chocolate. It's like not cookies. It's not. But they're called cookies. And it's like macadamia nuts that are crushed up into large chunks. And then they have caramel and chocolate sort of poured over it in this like lacy sort of design. They're so good. They're so good. And they are addicting. Like you could eat so many of them, even though they are clearly not healthy. So Alex and I restrict ourselves to just having them around Christmas time. It's almost Christmas time. That's my point. Okay, let me count where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, we're on row 10. Round 10, so it's going to be time to change colors after this round. Lovely. They're so good, though. Alex loves their bagels. They have jalapeno cheddar bagels there, and they're not cheap. However, they are really tasty. The downside, though, is that they mold real quick. Like the Costco bagels, they mold so fast. So Alex recently got a vacuum sealer, and he tried vacuum sealing the bagels, and unfortunately, if you vacuum seal them when they're fresh, they suck all the air out, so they get collapsed. Not good. And then I said, why don't you try freezing them? And he said, I don't like eating them from frozen. I don't like waiting for them to thaw, and I don't like eating them from frozen, because he doesn't toast them. He just cuts them open and puts peanut butter on them. So I said, okay, so why don't you try freezing them so that they're stiff and then vacuum sealing them so that they don't get crushed when you vacuum seal them. So he tried that and it worked perfectly. However, they still mold in the vacuum seal. If you freeze them first, they still mold. If you don't freeze them first, then they don't mold, but they get collapsed. Like it sucks all the air out of the bagel, so they collapse, which is not ideal because then you're eating crushed bagel, which is not the vibe. Yes, they would, as there would be moisture. Yeah, but there's no air, I thought. I thought it was sucking out all the air, or most of it. So, yeah, the vacuum seal works if you don't freeze it, but then you have crushed bagels, and if you freeze it, they still mold, so it doesn't work. Tell him to see if there's moisture setting on the sealer that has a gentler suction. Yeah, but when he used that, they still molded. So it didn't work, is the point. Bless you.
Thanks.
Hi, by the way, I love you.
Oh,
I think you're really nice.
you're nice.
Aw, thanks. Still sneezing. Anyway, so we haven't been buying them lately because he doesn't like taking them out of the freezer. And I said, like, why don't you individually Ziploc bag them, put them in the freezer, and then the night before you want to eat it, take it out of the freezer. It'll thaw on the counter. It won't grow mold overnight, and then you can eat it. And then same thing the next day, pull it out before bed. But he's not into it. So you're saying having air made the mold? I think that having air made the mold. But it's weird because nothing else that we get ever molds as quickly as those bagels. The jalapeno cheddar bagels from Costco, I don't know what's going on with them, but they mold so fast. Maybe they have like a higher moisture content in that bagel or something. There's no preservatives in them. Okay, so there's no preservatives in them, but I've never had any other bread product mold that fast. And like we buy fresh bread occasionally. Never have had any fresh bread mold that fast. They mold before the best before date comes. So it's like and you have to buy 2 packs of the bagels. So it takes Alex a week to get through 2 packs of bagels. There's 6 bagels, and he typically will eat 1 a day, which sounds like it should take 2 weeks to get through 12 bagels, but it takes him 1 week. It takes Alex 1 week to get through 12 bagels, however math that works. And by the time he gets through the second bag, he usually only gets like 2 bagels out of the second bag because it gets moldy. So there's that. Let's see. So you're saying having the air made the mold. There's no preservatives, and the peppers have more moisture. They put in fresh jalapenos, not dehydrated. Oh, okay. Well, they are tasty. They are a tasty bagel, I tell you that. Can we just have a moment? Look at this cute sweater I'm making. Yeah, it's not looking Halloween-y now. Totally. There's too many other things happening. Also, pin curls again. Doing the most. They are pin curling. Anyway, they're lovely, lovely bagels, just too expensive if they're going to be molding. And Alex is not willing to do the take them out of the freezer thing, which would fix all of the troubles, but alas. So pretty. Thank you very much. Can we just have a brief moment where we talk about the fact that Alex's preferred method of eating bagels is not toasting them, just eating them as is with peanut butter? Jalapeno cheddar bagels. Think of the flavor of a jalapeno and cheddar bagel with peanut butter on it. Not toasted, just a raw jalapeno cheddar bagel with peanut butter on it. That dude's taste buds are wild, I tell you. That is not a mixture I would ever put together. Better with plain cream cheese, no peanut butter. Yeah. Better with any neutral flavored thing. Peanut butter has its own category. It doesn't belong with jalapenos and cheese. It just does not. Okay, so we're going to be bringing in another ball of black yarn at this point. I think I'm going to wind up the ball first, so we're going to take a break from knitting when I get to the end of this round to roll up another ball of yarn. By the way, good morning, Deborah. By the way, everybody, click the thumbs up button on the live stream. If you're here, thumbs up the stream. Helps the channel, and you're already here hanging out, so you might as well. Also, check out my video from this week. I made a baby sweater, and it's very cute, and the video is doing really well, so if you haven't checked it out and you're into crochet, it's an easy sweater tutorial. It's about an hour long, but for some reason, the people, they are liking it. So check it out. All right, here we are at the end of the row. Already clicked. Thanks, Deb. Appreciate you. Deborah. bra. Okay. Couple more stitches here. And there we go. Made it to the end of my round. And now I'm gonna give it a little stretch so that I can measure the length that we have. Very cute. Let's see where we're at now. Good morning, it's snowing. Ugh, Michelle, good morning. I don't know how I feel about hearing that it's snowing, if I can be honest. Okay, we're at 13 inches. We still need to get to 16 inches. So we'll still have time to do our black round and then another 10 rounds of the regular. That looks so good. So comfy, cozy. Now let me just grab another one of my skeins of black yarn here. And then we could just take a break here for a second. I can adjust my seat. I've been disappointed with the ball winder I bought. It gives me more yarn barfs than hand winding. Any thoughts on that? More yarn barfs while you're winding it, or when you're using the center pull, you get more yarn barfs? What would I recommend in that case? I stopped using my ball winder for not only that reason, but also because I hate the noise it makes when it's winding. Mine catches on the little gear and the sound it makes is very grating and I don't like it. So I would rather just wind a ball of yarn. I know that it's faster when I use the center pull. Okay, you're getting more yarn barfs when you use the center pull. So here's what I'm thinking. Your first few rounds aren't tight enough. When you're starting it off, what I would recommend when you're starting your first bit of winding, I'm so sorry that you're being exposed to so much cleavage this morning. It's just what's happening. Get fat, get boobs. That's what happens. So as you're starting the ball, you put the little starting thread into the little lines, to hook it in. And then as you start turning, hold your tension so that it's super tight tension as you're starting the wind of the ball, and hold the tension tight until there's a good chunk of yarn on the winder, and then you can let go and let it do its own tension. But generally the first few rounds are like loose, so they're just sort of twisted loosely around the cone in the middle. You want them to be tight so that as the yarn is coming out, it's not going to pull all of that loose yarn out together. It's just a tension issue. It doesn't increase the tension at the beginning of the wind of the yarn. So you have to manage the tension on your own rather than guaranteeing that the machine is going to manage the tension for you. That's my finding, is that the first 10-15 seconds of winding needs to be tight, and then you can let the machine take over. But I'm sorry you've been disappointed with it. That's like frustrating. But I do love just winding a ball of yarn. I don't love winding a ball of yarn. I love a ball of yarn that is wound. I don't love that they roll away when I drop them on the floor, but I do love how nice it is to work with a ball of yarn that's wound like this. I find the center pulls less lovely, personally. So I have to figure out where the mouse is entering my house to get into my office. Is he coming from the kitchen, walking all along the side of the wall to get here? Or is there a hole somewhere here? Or alternatively, did I bring him in with my plants? I have a few huge plant pots. Was there a mouse living in the plant? Because the pot's big enough, it could have dug a cozy space. I don't know the answer. If you are late this morning and you don't know this yet, we caught a mouse. Our first mouse was caught in the humane mouse trap, so I was able to actually see the mouse, which was pretty cool. And it's cute and little. Didn't have any visible parasites, which is awesome. Really healthy looking little mouse. No bites on it, no mange, which we like. We appreciate having healthy pests. If we're gonna have a pest, we'd rather have them not bring in any additional pests with them. Okay, I'll give that a try. Should it be held loosely after the first bit? Yeah, I would say after you get like, let's say 10% through your ball of yarn. Once you've got a good little bit on, 10% through your ball of yarn, maybe a little bit more, then you can just let go and let the ball winder do the rest in terms of how hard the tension is held. Here's your little ASMR, little ball winding ASMR. My lemon tree looks real sad right now. Do you want to see it? It looks like it's pretty heartbreaking the way this lemon tree is looking. It's not doing very well. Look at this thing. Look at those limp leaves. Watch this. This is gonna be sad. Look at leaves fall off that poor baby. She's dry. She's in a dry place. But look, Bird of Paradise opened a new leaf. That new leaf is now open. This one's doing well. Bird of Paradise, other new leaf. Hold on, where's the other new one? Here's another new one. And there's another new one right here. But that's the newest big girl. Now we're back to 3 leaves on the Bird of Paradise. Looking good. And then the umbrella. Or no, that's the money tree. Doing well. And the umbrella's back there. Doing well. And then everybody up here is doing okay. This guy's still having a bit of a struggle. Oh. How struggly are you? Do you have anybody else dropping off? Why are you dropping leaves? I don't want you to drop any more leaves. Anyway, there's the plants for today. What are you gonna do? All right, back to ball winding. Alrighty, thanks. Good luck. Back to ball winding. $11 o'clock already. Time passes fast here. I really want to work this sweater. Like, I want to try and get it done like fast. But I have to figure out the sleeves, and I don't remember what we did for our sleeves last time. So I just feel a little bit concerned that I'm going to not know what to do with the sleeves. I know I have to increase them, but I don't remember how often I have to increase them. I don't remember how to do an increase, except for to do a yarn over, just like add an extra yarn. Although that could just be it, that could be it. But I think that the white sweater we did, ooh, see, that's the worst. I think we did something to do an increase. Like, I think we made our increase special in some way. You know? Things I'm thinking about. Or do we want to just make it a wide sleeve? I could make like a bell sleeve, so I don't even have to do any increases. Not a bell sleeve, like just a wide sleeve. But I like having a low or a thick, not tight, but a fitted cuff. So maybe I do a fitted cuff and then sort of balloon the sleeve out so that I don't have to do any increases. You know, right after the cuff, I do like yarn over every other stitch to create a wide sleeve after the cuff. That could be cool. Do I have enough yarn for that? Don't know. Maybe. I think I would have enough black yarn. I feel like I have enough black yarn to do anything. I got a lot of this at the thrift store. It's black Mary Maxim, but it's mohair acrylic. I want more acrylic wool mixes. Or cotton and wool mixes. I want more mixes with wool. I feel like they're super pretty. I like it a lot. Almost done here. Is that a knot? Yes, we're gonna make the knot farther so we don't have to worry about it later. You can just weave those ends in. Lovely, absolutely lovely. Oops, anybody doing anything fun this weekend? I am. That's what I did with my crochet sweater last year. Increased just after the cuff. I love the puff look. Me too. I love a puff look. I love a puffy sweater. But then the cuff gets to be a little tight, which I like. So yeah, maybe let's do that. Let's make it a puffier sweater so that I don't have to think too hard for the increases. But also so that we can have a nice increase. You did an increase after the cuff. I guess we'll have to see how wide we want the sweater to get, how many stitches we want the sleeve to be at the armpit. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I think between all of us, it's gonna be fine. Whatever we do next is gonna turn out so well. It's gonna look great. It's gonna be comfy. I want a comfy sweater, but I do want it to be not too bulky. So a puffy sleeve is fine. I just don't want it to be bulky, but I think having it knit already reduces the bulk by quite a bit. All right. Dancy dance. Dancy dance. Dancy, dancy, dancy dance. A dancy, dancy, dancy dance. Dancy dance. You're so cute. You're so cute. Hi, Gary. Gary. Yoo-hoo. Yeah, dancy dance. What else can you say? Just... Hi, Gary. Just wore that wild color sweater yesterday. Hubby loves it on me. That's nice. Dancy dance. Gary. Hi, Gary. Well, what are you doing? You're dancing? Okay, let's wind one more for the sleeve sides because it's almost time for us to get to the sleeves. Dancy dance. Dancy dance. They forget the S at the end. Dancy dance. Dancy dance. No, dancy dance. There you go. Good bird. Dancy dance. Something. There you go. Good bird. Dancy dance. Yeah. Dancy, dancy, dancy dance. I said a dance, dance, dancy dance. I said a dance, 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 dancy dance. Dance, dance, dancy dance. Dance, 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 dancy dance. Beelzebub is like super into it. Gary's the one talking. Beelzebub's just dancing. Good bird. Dancy dance. You're so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. You hear it? You're so cute. We're having our family Thanksgiving tomorrow. We're providing a couple of veggie dishes. Oh, that's lovely. What dishes are you going to make? And happy Thanksgiving. You're so cute. You're so cute. Good bird. Dancey dance. Dancey dance. Give me a kiss. Thank you. Hello. That's adorable. Sometimes they're very cute. You're so cute. Good bird. Hi, Beelzebub. Hi, Gary. They're both looking at me like, do you have something for us? Hi. Dancey dance. Hi, Gary. What's up? Dancey dance. Dancey dance. Yeah, you're both very excited. What's up? Oh, we got a knot. Oh my god, watching the bird fly on screen as soon as I logged on, so cute. I agree with that. They are very cute. I should tie the knot higher up. Cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots with cheese sauce. Ooh, I love that. And Brussels sprouts with cubed butternut squash. Ooh, that's lovely. That's a really good, hearty amount of vegetables. Well done. What else will be served at your Thanksgiving? For my American friends who do Thanksgiving, is that this weekend? And if it is, what's Thanksgiving look like for you guys? What meats are you having? What veggies are you having? What desserts? Good bird. You're so cute. You're so cute. Hi. You want to come sit? Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Hey, baby girl. Hi. You want to say hi to everybody? There you go. Hi, everybody. There's a pretty bird. Who's the pretty bird? Beelzebub is. Miss Beelzebub. Can I have a kiss? Hi, pretty girl. Can I have a kiss? Thank you so much. Can I have a kiss? Thank you, baby. Can I have a kiss? Thank you, baby. You're so sweet. How you doing? Good morning. Hi, birdie. Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? Thank you. Can I have a kiss? Thank you. Kiss. Good bird. Thanks, baby. You're so nice. Can I have a kiss? Good bird. Hi. Nice to see ya. Good morning. Good morning. You're so good. Hopefully there's not an egg waiting for you to find it. I sure hope not. We don't need you guys to be having babies. That's not what we're doing, right? You can go up with Gary. How you doing? You're so cute. Yeah, they have been so loud for the last several days that I'm very hopeful that they're not doing hormonal things. But they really have been awfully loud. Right? Come here. There you go. You go up with your boyfriend. Go on. Go. Go on. Go with Gary. She's like, I'm good. I'll just sit with you. I'll just sit with you, huh? My mom is making both mashed white potatoes and sweet potato casserole. Sister-in-law does a corn casserole and a green bean casserole. Her son brings mac and cheese. My son and daughter-in-law do the turkey. That is a full spread. That's gonna be delicious. Dancey dance. Dancey, dancey, dancey dance. A dancey dance. A dancey dance. You dance? Dancey, dancey, dancey dance. Dancey, dancey, dancey dance. A dancey dance. A dancey dance. A dancey, dancey, dancey dance. Dancey dance. Dancey dance. Yeah? Dancey dance. Dancey dance. Dancey, dancey, dancey dance. Dancey dance. Dancey dance. Dancey, dancey, dancey dance. You say dancey dance? Yeah. Can you say it? Dancey, dancey, dancey dance. You're so good. You don't have a dancey dance for me? Hey, baby. Oh, yes, it is. My mom also made carrot cake. Oh, that's amazing. The last stream you told us don't get birds as pets. Then you show up with this cuteness. I can't. Don't get birds as pets. They're not good pets. I love these two birds. I do. And I love having them, but they're not good pets. It's not a good animal to keep as a pet. You're very sweet and you're very smart, but you're very destructive. Isn't she pretty though? She's like, why are you holding me over here, Mom? What's happening? I'm confused. I'm just a baby. I'm just a pretty baby. You're just a pretty little baby bird. Not a good pet though. Very destructive, very loud, very trouble, very mean, very bitey. Are you a bitey bird? Can we kiss? Not today, you're not. That's nice. I like when you're not so bitey. Nice to have a bird that isn't biting you. Appreciate it. I'm glad you're not in a bitey mood. She's in a tired mood. She just wants to sit and nap. Here, you sit on my shoulder and you can take a nap. Just don't poop on my shoulder, okay? Yes, last stream I told you not to get a bird as a pet because birds are not good pets. I love my birds, but they're not, I wouldn't consider them a good... You don't have to move. I'm just adjusting myself. Nope, you can't sit on there. Nope, you can't sit on there either. Go up there. Good bird. Good girl. You're so good. Anyway, parrots are not a good pet. They're just not. They're very loud. If you have kids, they're destructive. They will bite you and they will bite your kids and they will make you bleed. And you just have to live your life knowing that that will happen. You can try and avoid having it happen by not frustrating them ever. But that being said, you will miss cues and then you will get bit. I'm currently healing from a bite right on the tip of my thumb from Gary that wouldn't stop bleeding. I'm also healing from a bite on my finger right here. That's not a bite, that's eczema. But generally, you will get bit. It will bleed and it will hurt. You won't be like maimed, but you will get injured. So, the idea that it's like, oh, my bird will never bite me. Yes, it will. It will bite you, even when you have a super chill bird. With the chaos in my house with 3 girls, we won't be adding any extra pets. Yeah, well, they require an awful lot. Like when we go away, it's a big ordeal now. They require a lot of time outside of their cage. Of course, right now both of them go into their cage to eat. So there's 2 of them and they're both hanging out in their cage. Generally, they want to be out of the cage, and if they're trapped in the cage, they will scream. If they're out of the cage, they're relatively like this, just sort of chirping around and talking to each other, not making a huge deal. But if they're trapped in the cage, they will scream. If they are let alone, like if I left the house, they would just rip up all my plants. They would rip up all of the stuff hanging up. They have really strong beaks, and they love like pulling stuff apart and ripping at it. So if you're not watching them, they will find trouble. If you have a super neat, tidy, clean house with no extra stuff, they'll go for the wires. They'll go for your picture frames. Like they'll find stuff to destroy. So you have to give them stuff to destroy on purpose. Like they have lots of toys in their cage so that if they want to destroy something, I can give it to them to destroy, because they're foragers. They fly around the forest, but they land on the forest floor and turn leaves over and break apart bark, and that's how they find their food in the wild. So their natural instinct is to forage, and in a house that means tearing stuff apart. So if you're like really set on having items that never get injured or destroyed, parrots are not going to be the right animal. Also, they're so messy. They poop wherever they are. Every 15 minutes or so they poop. Generally, it's okay where I live because I have all hard floors, so I just clean up after them. They do poop a lot in their cage. Like they have a jungle gym on top of their cage, so they poop on the jungle gym and it falls into their cage, and their cage has a mat at the bottom. But they poop wherever they are, so if they are flying around and they settle somewhere, they're going to poop there. They're loud. They're also messy. The way they eat and bathe makes a huge mess. So she's going to jump over here. Come here, Beelzebub. Come here. Come here. I see you. Yeah, they're very chaotic. They're a chaotic pet to have. If you're a neat freak or someone who needs a lot of peace and quiet, I would never ever recommend parrots to you. But I am neither a neat freak nor someone who requires a lot of peace and quiet. And the destruction that they provide does not put me off of them. I will say their screeching has been a little overstimulating this week, though. Hey! Why you do that for, huh? What are you yelling for? They do that, which is very loud and off-putting. So that's why I say they're not good pets. Because they're not. They're not a good pet. I like having them, but they're not a good pet. They also make it hard to live places. I could never live in an apartment building anymore because they're way too loud to live in an apartment building. You would definitely get evicted with a bird like this if you had it making these kinds of noises day and, well, not day and night. They go to sleep at night. They're diurnal, so as soon as the sun goes down, they stop making noise. But all the time that it's daytime, they make noise. So if you can't have a dog barking, you can't have a parrot screaming. So can't live in an apartment building, have to live in houses. Again, I don't want to live in an apartment building, so it's okay. But I'm just saying, there are lots of reasons why parrots do not make good pets. With all that being said, I really like having parrots as pets. But they are always trying to get into trouble. Don't touch that. That's not your Christmas ornament. She's looking at that wreath, thinking, maybe I'll jump onto there and start chewing that apart. That looks like that could be fun. Don't touch it, Beelzebub. And sometimes, for no reason at all, Alex will walk into the room and Beelzebub will fly at his face, trying to bite his nose. For no reason. There's nothing happening. She's not in a bad mood. Nothing happened to her. He didn't talk to her in a rude way. He didn't scare her. She wasn't doing anything. Just out of nowhere, just will chaotically just attack him. Don't go over to Thunder. She's looking at me and looking at Thunder. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'll spray you. The bottle isn't working right now, so she knows that, so it's not scaring her. They're too smart. So if something stops working, they learn that real fast. Don't do it, okay? Leave him alone. He's just a baby. And he's sleeping. Anyway, have a dog or a cat. Parrots are not a good pet. There's the end of my TED Talk. Come here, birdie. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come on. Man, I want to eat a whole bunch of Thanksgiving food. I'm Canadian. Our Thanksgiving already happened. So dry in my house right now. I think we're gonna have to turn the air humidifier on tonight. I woke up this morning with like the driest nose. I was worried I was gonna blow my nose and make it start bleeding. That only started happening to me after I turned 30. Never had a nosebleed in my life. Now if it gets super dry and I blow my nose in the morning, I can start a nosebleed. We celebrate both Thanksgivings in our house, so that's nice. We don't. We are all Canadian here, so we just do our Canadian Thanksgiving. Get off the floor. Oh, sorry, she went on the cage. I thought she jumped on the floor. Ooh. Let's see. Gotta run. My hubby and I are both in for brunch. Have a great day. Sounds good. Enjoy your brunch. I hope you have a great time. And yeah, we'll see you on next week. All right. Now I'm gonna do one more thing here. I'm gonna roll this so that it's half, so that I know where my sleeves are supposed to, I know the max amount I can use for my sleeve. You know what I'm saying? So I'll roll this ball until there's half of it left. 11:30 almost. Time is passing fast today. I was a little late, so we'll stay behind a little bit today. Oh, I also finished next week's video already. I've had that problem since I was a baby. My nose is very delicate. I've been in the emergency room many times. Really? Your parents are like, I don't know what happened. She's injured, but I don't know from what. Sneezing. She sneezed too hard and she's just been bloody murder bleeding. My parents have a story like that with one of my siblings where they woke up in the middle of the night to one of my siblings standing at the foot of their bed just covered in blood, like a horror movie. Honestly, being a parent to a toddler sounds horrifying. Where this 3-year-old came to their room, said, "Mommy, my nose is bleeding," but wakes up my mom with like a face and chest just covered in blood and hands covered in blood, because you know they would have been doing this like in their bed. And my mom obviously woke up to that horror movie and had a little freak out, and then took the kid to the bathroom, and the wall from their bedroom to my parents' bedroom was just finger stripes of blood just along the wall, because the kid was using the wall as like it was dark to find my parents' room. They were touching the wall, and there was just, my mom said, just like blood fingerprints swiped along the wall, and like handprints just of blood. And this kid was just covered, the whole chest and face. And my mom said by the time she got to the bathroom, it was like already not bleeding anymore. But she said it was very scary at first because you don't know what's happened. The kid just comes into the room covered in blood, and then there's blood all over the walls and dripping on the floor. And what happened? It was dry in their bedroom. Sounds like your bro lol, only a boy, right? It's scary. Yeah, I bet. Nosebleeds, serious ones. Oh no, dropped my ball of yarn. I bet it's scary, especially for the parent. Like, it's scary for a kid, but kids only know, you know, like, they only know what they know. Whereas for a parent, you're like, I don't know what's wrong with my kid, and are they in danger? If you're bleeding enough as a little kid, like, you can bleed too much. Like, little kids don't have a ton of blood, you know? It would be scary, that's for sure. I really hope I have enough to do the whole sweater with this color. She could eat in the cage. There's seeds all over the bottom of their cage from them being messy, but she's outside of the cage, sticking her head in the cage to eat the seeds. Instead of going in the cage and sitting on the floor of the cage like Gary is, Beelzebub's holding on to the outside of the cage. You're being silly. You could go in the cage and find lots of seeds easily. Like Gary does. No. When I was 2, I came close to needing a transfusion. I bled so much. Oh my god, that would have been horrifying. So you were probably all pale and sickly looking. That's a lot of blood to lose for a little one. Like, we don't have much blood in us anyway. You think about it like, oh, I'm huge, so I must have tons of blood. It's not like that much. Which is weird. It's also weird to me that, like, your muscles and stuff are like structures without blood there. Like, if you lose all the blood in your body, you still have, there's still a lot of stuff there. I don't know. I just feel like we're blood bags, so I feel like there's skin and bones and then everything else is made of blood. Even though there's muscles and stuff, my brain just sees blood. Whereas, like, if you lose all your blood, there's still a whole body there. You could be completely bloodless and you're just a full person still, just with no blood in you, which is crazy. Like, have you ever gone to that museum, the bodies exhibit that was at the museum that we live near? The blood pipeline, right? We went to it, Alex and I once, and saw like a horse but just the muscles, or a human being but sliced in half, or a human being but just the veins, and then or just the arteries. It was like a whole bunch of weird exhibits of bodies in different stages of disassembly, and it's very bizarre to see like just the nervous system. Wait, just nerves? They're like real things? I don't know, like nerves are like a concept. They're not like a physical thing to me. So like I understand that they are a physical thing, but it seems like, oh, electricity travels along the nerve. So in my head I'm like, nerves are invisible and electricity travels along them. I get it. No, they're like a physical structure that looks like an octopus that's attached to our brain. Like, we are just a brain. That's wild. It looks like a jellyfish, like we're a giant jellyfish. The bodies exhibit is very weird to look at and be like, that's what's inside of me right now. So you're a jellyfish piloting a bone mech suit surrounded by muscle, surrounded by blood and skin. It feels very weird to look at and be like, that's all happening inside me right now, all of it. And it's all mixed in together. But you get to see all the different layers. So they have like just the nerves, just the bones, just the muscles, just the veins, just the arteries. And then you're like, all those things are intertwined with each other, but when you look at them all layered out next to each other, you're like, that's a lot of stuff in there, all tied up. Pretty cool. In a weird kind of way. A meat suit filled with yummies. Yeah. A meat suit with a bone base. It's very weird. We're weird. We're all weird. All animals are weird. Not as weird as like the eye, but weird in their own way. I'm trying to make it divided by 2. Like, I'm dividing the original ball in half as close as I can so that I have an idea of how much I can use for each sleeve before I'm gonna not have enough yarn. And it's not actually accurate because I'm gonna need more than that in order to do the, like, from the sleeve to the chest. I'll need some of the yarn, but I'm sure it'll be fine. That's almost half. So we'll call that half so that I know I need a little bit extra. Beautiful. 2 balls, that'll make my sleeves. But now I need to attach the black in to the work because we're going to do a round with black instead of the colorful color. It's so hot in here right now. How is it 74? It feels like it's like 84. Almost done with my capled hat. I'm so excited to almost be set free. That is what it feels like when you're doing any knitted project. I'm almost free. I'll be able to live a normal life again. No, you won't. You'll start another project and then you'll be just as trapped. Just the project will be different. And it'll all be worth it. All right, I'll drop my tails and I'll drop my colorful yarn. And then I'll transfer my stitch marker over and I'll just do one more double check that I have the right number of rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And now I'll do 1 row of black. Is that what we decided, by the way? I don't know if we came up with a final decision. I still have all the fans on, the patio door open. I love the cool air. Yeah, Alex and I have our bedroom open at night, our bedroom window. We've been having it open to let the cold air in, so our bedroom is cold, and it's been so nice. Literally planning to start mittens after this because somehow I live where the air hurts my face, and I've never made myself mittens. Yeah, when the air gets to the point where it hurts your eyelashes and eyeballs and your face, it's like, how are we living here? Why are we living here? It hurts. It hurts to live where I live. Why am I doing this to myself? Just for fun, just a weird it's a weird masochism, living where it hurts your face. When you live somewhere that it hurts to breathe, and you keep living there. Like, minus 40 should not be, period. That's it. Minus 40 should not be. We should get 4 days, or how long does it take to kill insects? That's how many days we should get at minus 30. And then after that, it should not go below minus 5. That should be the coldest it gets. I think minus 5 degrees Celsius is a good maximum. I don't think it needs to ever be colder than that. Thank you. That is my opinion. And I'm sticking to it. Minus 40 seems a bit much. Seems a bit dramatic. I don't think we need to do that. Could we not? I mean, with climate change, maybe we won't. It still happens. It just happens differently. It happens when you don't want it to, that's all. I don't like climate change in principle, but in practice, I do like milder seasons. But like, I don't like that it makes ticks last longer. Oh, that's still hot. Good cup of coffee. That mug warmer was a very good purchase. I tell you what. I wish I knew someone else who would be, who would use it, because that would be such a good Christmas gift. They're so useful. But I don't think I know anybody who would use it. My dad has a Yeti coffee mug now, and that's the only mug he uses. And my mom drinks her coffee while she reads, so she manages to finish her coffee all in one go. I don't think my siblings would use it either, because my sister... Do you know Julia doesn't drink coffee or tea? She doesn't drink any hot caffeinated beverage. She doesn't drink caffeinated beverage. All she has is... Well, like, right now she's pregnant, so she's not drinking caffeinated stuff, but, like, she doesn't drink any caffeinated beverage except Diet Coke, and that she only has, like, occasionally in the afternoons when she's not pregnant. because she's pregnant. She's not having any Diet Coke anymore either. She doesn't drink any coffee or tea. She's a teacher. She has to be up at the crack of dawn. She's also a mother to a toddler and pregnant. She's a mother to a toddler and pregnant and a teacher of little kids, and she doesn't drink any caffeine. What? Just, she doesn't like the taste of tea or coffee and never got into it. Like, she just never tried, so she never got into it. She doesn't even do it socially. Like, she won't go out for coffee or tea. She'll have hot chocolate. Like, what? That's crazy. I thought it was just like maybe she doesn't do it often at all. They don't have a coffee machine in their house because they don't drink coffee, and they have tea because her husband has a tea in the morning. Wow, I would be beside myself. Pass, literally. I wouldn't survive it with no caffeine at all. Like, I was a tea drinker until I was about 30, and then I started drinking coffee. And now that I drink coffee, it's an addiction. And I, like, need a cup of coffee in the morning to start my day to, like, open my eyes properly. I could survive without coffee, but I'm like a little groggy until, I don't know, lunchtime if I don't have coffee. I used to be fine without it with just a tea, but with no caffeine at all, no hot drink in the morning, how do you start your morning with no hot drink? What do you mean? Couldn't be me. So, mug warmer doesn't make sense for her because she doesn't drink anything except hot chocolate in a mug, and that's like a little sweet treat. It's not like her morning drink, you know? Wild, I say. Absolutely wild. You're so good. You're so cute. Just thinking about all the children interactions all day while pregnant, I'm now exhausted. Yeah. And yesterday she had to do like parent-teacher interviews. So she was at work until like 7 at night, which is crazy. Because 7 is when her baby has to go to sleep. Well, it's when his bedtime starts. Yeah, I can't even imagine. Pregnant with a 2-year-old and a teacher full-time. Couldn't be me. Literally don't understand it. I'm happy she did it because I love her baby, but like, seems a little crazy to me. I don't think I'd survive it. And she's surviving it. She's even thriving, which is crazy. I literally, if I was even surviving, it would be like by a thread. There would be no thriving. I'm exhausted, right? And it's not just little kids, like toddler little kids she has to deal with. She has to like teach math to children. Like, they're old enough to learn stuff and to have attitudes and special needs and like behavioral issues. Like, she has to deal with like a whole room of children. Nope, not for me. But she is a teacher, like at heart. She was always going to be a teacher. She was meant to be a teacher. So it's not the same as it is for her as it is for me. Like, the way I do see it and the way she sees it are very different because she's like vocationally a teacher. She was born to teach. And it was like well known that she was going to be a teacher for her whole life. She has that inherent teacher ability, you know? She's like my mother's daughter through and through. I almost became a teacher, but I didn't want to deal with the attitudes and the cell phones. Yeah. Well, now cell phones aren't allowed in school anymore. Like, they're supposed to have to keep them in their lockers. They don't, because children are a menace, but they're supposed to not have phones anymore. It used to be they were allowed to have phones because of in case of emergency, and then it just became kids were so constantly, hey! Don't bother him! You mean bird, you scared him. Don't bully my dog. It's mean, Gary. Don't do that. I'm sorry, Thunder. Was he bullying you? Come here, baby. My poor baby. You want to sit with us instead? You won't be by the heater, though. Is that okay? You can sit with us instead, and then they don't have to bully you. My poor sweet baby. The birds wake him up, and it scares them. It scares him, sorry. Here, you can sit right here. Just put you in your little seat. And then they won't come near us, because I'll scare them off, okay? If they come here to bully you, I'll scare them off. My poor baby. Yeah, you're just a baby. He's actually an old man, but he will always be my little baby dog. Yeah, they ban them here too. So far we have kept the kids at bay with phones. Yeah, that's the other thing about having a kid now. Like, how do you do that? How do you say, we're gonna just have no phones until you're this old? And then it's like, but you also don't want them to get left behind socially, but you don't want them to be like damaged mentally, because phones are screwing kids up. They just are. And it's not really a vibe. Sorry, I'm trying to get it so you can see Thunder too. There, and then I'll come like this. Don't worry, I'm figuring it all out. I'm getting it all sorted. Then we'll put the microphone here. You can hear me. And then we'll just drag you into frame, okay? There, now we're all together. And then we can do like that. Good. Oh, try and cover the girls. Keep the girls into an appropriate sort of way, huh? There. There. Now we can all hang out. Maybe I can do some things that you're not looking directly at my boobs also. Maybe I can close you up a little more. There. Nope, that's too high. There. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to give you content here. Give you a dog to look at. Our Lord Thunder. Yes, he has arrived. Lord Thunder is now here. I'll try and put the yarn here so there's something at the corner here to look at too. Beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Love it. Such a delicate balance. We don't allow any social media at all, but they can FaceTime and text their friends. That's good. Good for you. Hard to manage. And I hope for your sake that you're able to keep that from happening behind your back, because kids are tricky little tricksters. But at the same time, you're doing your best. You're doing what you can. There, now you can see Lord Thunder. And yes, he is missing patches of hair because he has Cushing's disease. So he started losing hair around his neckline. Hey? See? My little patchy boy. You naked dog. You're just a baby. Anyway, there's Lord Thunder having a nap. A safe little nap on the desk. Oh, bless you. Oh, big yawn. And choked on his spit. Yawned and choked on his spit. Do a little cough. Delicious. Yeah, a chew. A chew. Yes, they are, lol. I've accepted the fact that they will be exposed to it through their cousins and friends, but it's my hill to die on for as long as I can manage. Good for you. Keep their brains as healthy as you can. Yep. Gotta do what you gotta do. And you gotta do what you can while you can, because eventually they'll be out of the house doing whatever they want anyway. Good for you, though. I'm knitting. What are you doing? Causing trouble, no doubt. Just in case Thunder decides to say anything. Turn the mic a little bit towards him. Sometimes he snores and it's very cute. He's just a little old man living his life, quietly trying to comfortably snooze. Okay, bye. Enjoy having your head in the dog bed. This is why he's such a good lap dog with like road trips, because this is what he does for the whole road trip. He just snuggles. Hey, baby. Hi. Good boy. Good night. My little 14-year-old boy. I don't know why the birds want to wake him up all the time. They don't bite him or hurt him, they just scare him. Hi. Wow. Hello, Thunder. He's just a baby. Hi. You're so good when you're not bothering the dog. So as soon as we get to 16 inches, I think I'll take the needles off the cable and just secure the cable, and then I can do the sleeves, which I haven't really figured out what we're doing yet for the sleeves. I guess the cuffs are going to be a 2x2 rib, so it needs to be at least divisible by 4, right? But I don't know what it needs to be. I feel like maybe I'll look. I don't want to find the pattern though, it's put away already. Watching you do this sweater is encouraging me to finish the sweater I quit last year. You can do it. Get it out. You can finish it. I believe in you. I feel like I'll get this sweater done in a couple weeks. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but we're probably right now about, let's see, each of the sleeves is half, like the sleeves together are half, so 25% for each of the sleeves. I would say this is probably 30% done, because then we'll have, with the sleeves, 70%. And then we just have to do the chest and neckline. So yeah, I would say we're probably like 30% done. Or maybe right now we're about 25. We'll be 30% done once we get to the armpit. Which is great. And the sleeves are pretty quick. Like they work up pretty quick because they're smaller rows. Or shorter rounds, whatever. By the way, good morning, Michelle. I can feel my lip peeling. I need to drink more water today. Decide how big we're gonna make the sleeve. How many stitches for the cuff? Because I don't want it to be small, but I don't want it to be too big either. I'm almost at the end of the round, by the way. After I finish this round, you'll be able to see the black stripe a little bit more. See, there it is. My lips are peeling and it's so annoying. Is anybody working on anything else with me today? I think I want to learn how to knit mittens. Like a nice pair of mittens. Candace, nope, just hanging out. Too pooped. What are you having as a snack? Not a thing. That's nice, Michelle. Just hanging out. Finishing the crown on my traveling cable hat. Oh, that's awesome. You got this. And been up all night. Ugh. Candace, I don't understand you. Your nocturnal nature doesn't work for me. I am not nocturnal. I just can't stay up late at all. Like, if we hit midnight, that's literally just... It's just for New Year's. Like, that's not happening anymore. She's not a midnight girly. Was up doing laundry. Wow. I have so much laundry to do. I did that thing, you know, where you do all the laundry, you put it all away, and you feel so successful, and then you don't do laundry for 2 weeks. And now I'm literally in the same position. I have to do all the laundry. I'm nocturnal, totally. Not me, Michelle. I'm not able to stay up. I have a bedtime, and if I stay up past my bedtime, nobody's happy. And then you made banana bread. Ooh, that must have been nice for your building. Everybody else is waking up to the smell of fresh baked banana bread. Having dreams of banana bread. Be back up at 4:30 to make hubby's lunch, see him off. He's on nights this week. Ugh. Yeah. Again. Couldn't be me. That's a nice supportive spouse you are, though. Being nocturnal, and then you can be with him. Are you nocturnal all the time, though, Candace? Or do you become diurnal when he's on days? Or are you still a nocturnal person? Always nocturnal, yeah. Unless I have a doctor's appointment, and then I make them first thing in the morning as I'm up. First thing in the morning, so that afterwards you come home and go to sleep. I hate it when they make an appointment for like mid-afternoon. You're like, I won't be awake anymore. I'm gonna come into the appointment looking like I haven't slept in a day, because I will not have slept. I also hate it when they make an appointment for mid-afternoon and it's like, you guys need to work on Saturdays. Doctors should work evenings, weekends, Saturdays, and Sundays. Take the day off, like weekdays. You should have weekdays off and work 5 to 9, Monday to Friday, and 9 to 5, Saturday and Sunday. That should be a doctor schedule. All day, they don't have to work during the week. Everybody else is working. Having an appointment where you have to book work time off and then having the doctor be an hour late for the appointment is frustrating. You know. And workplace accidents. Go to the hospital for a workplace accident. Hospitals can be open during the day. Hospitals are open 24/7. You don't go to a doctor's office for a workplace accident anyway, do you? I feel like you go to the hospital. I'm talking doctor's office. Like when you go in for a physical. I don't know. How about have doctor's offices have more than one doctor in them? Like my doctor's office, she's the only doctor that works there. It's her practice. How about you have to have 2 doctors, a day doctor and a night doctor? So if you're only available in the evenings, there's someone there. So you don't have to go to a walk-in or the hospital if your kid is sick and you have to get antibiotics for an ear infection, but it's after school or after work, you know? And with our doctor, you're not allowed to go to a walk-in clinic. You have to go to urgent care, which is annoying. I love when my doctor makes appointments for times when he's not even there. That's annoying. So you come in and the doctor's like, what can I help you with? And you're like, I didn't even book this appointment. My family doctor did. Where are they? So annoying. My doctor doesn't do that because my doctor is the only one. I've been scheduled for 8:30 and he didn't show up till 9:30. And you're just waiting. For what? Why am I here if he's not even coming until later? Yeah. Sorry, I was in traffic. Well, that's... Does it all the time. The secretary is his wife. Just laughs when she gives me a first appointment. She knows I know he will be late. So then I'll come at 9. Oh, the appointment's for 8:30? Well, you better still take me when I come at 9, because he's not even here. Okay, so now you can see the black stripe more clearly. The pale green is way less noticeable than the dark green. So it goes dark green, black, pale green, black. We should be able to charge them. Well, yeah, especially when you have to book time off work to go to a doctor's appointment. Like, Alex works during the day. So when he has a doctor's appointment, like, I can just move stuff around because I work for myself. But Alex works for the government, so he has to tell them he's leaving. So if he says, I'll be gone for 2 hours, and then he's gone for 4 hours because the doctor was an hour late and traffic, you know what I mean? Like that's annoying. Yeah. It's also annoying because now that everything is done like over the phone, when we go in for in-person appointments, the doctor, there's nobody in the office. It's just us, the receptionist, and the doctor in the whole building. But because there's people that have phone appointments, we're waiting for an hour for the doctor to finish all of the phone appointments. And our appointment is going to take 10 minutes. The whole thing. You know what I mean? So it's annoying. So. But yes, it is also annoying that if you don't show up, they charge you $50. And it's like, I don't know about that. When we lived in the States, we had to plan our entire days around kids' doctor's appointments because the doctor would be up to 2 hours behind. Yeah. And in the States, you're paying for it. Like, at least in Canada, I'm not paying a bill when I go to the doctor's office. I just go to the doctor. Like, in the States, you're also paying a bill. You have to go to there's a cash register at your appointment. What? I mean, if you have insurance, I guess you don't have to pay. But, like, the point is that it's a paid-for thing. Yeah, you gotta pay that copay just to wait. No, that's not gonna work for me. Even with insurance, there's still a copay. Yeah, doctor's appointments you don't pay for here at all, which is good. I mean, it is paid for. Doctors get paid to have appointments. The government pays it. But I can imagine not making doctor's appointments if you knew you had to pay. What's the copay for a doctor's appointment like? Is it expensive still, or is it like $5? Because I don't even know how much an appointment would cost if I was not with, if the government didn't pay for it. I don't know how much it would cost. So I don't know how much the insurance would cover either. My doctor should be on time for me. Damn, I make him a lot of money, right? The prescriptions, 35 to 45 and more for a specialist. Alex is doing what's it called? He's going to a physiotherapy. He's doing physiotherapy right now for his shoulder, and it's like $20 each time we go, but it's actually $80. So insurance covers most of it. It's like insurance covers 75% or 80. Insurance covers 80%. Morning, Marquita. Good morning. 35 to 45. Interesting. Depends on how good your insurance is. I used to have really good insurance, so mine was around 25. Okay. I've probably put his son through med school, literally. But like, so physiotherapy costs money, massages, acupuncture, that sort of thing. Those all cost money. Osteopathy. But they're covered 80% up to $1,000. So you get basically like 10 massages or 10 physio things basically. So but because it's covered 80%. Like when I was getting massages, it was like $25 a massage, and then I was paying $50 because it asked for a tip. So yeah, but same thing with Alex's physio. It's about $20 per time that he goes. Like that's what we have to pay, but the insurance covers the rest. If it's a thing, it costs in America, yeah. Ain't it the truth? The stripe is becoming more visible now, the black stripe. Oh, I really like how the black stripe looks. I feel like the green stripe here is taking me out a little bit because it's so much more pale. Like, look at it from the front. It's like harder to see than the dark green stripe, and I worry that it's gonna not look cute. Let me try and just not have those fall off. Let's stretch this part out. See what I mean? You can always frog it. I won't be doing that, but I will look at it and go, you know? There's the dark green line and the light green line. You can barely see that line, I know. But it is there. See? See, it's right here. But yeah, the farther away you go, it's barely visible. Oh well. You see the interruption of pattern. I know, it's like you don't see the line, you just see that the pattern isn't the same anymore. Annoying. Oh, to be a 14-year-old Chihuahua just sleeping on a table. Do you think he's aware that he's even up high? I doubt it. You know what I want right now? Lemon poppy seed loaf. That's what I want right at this moment. I want lemon poppy seed loaf with icing. Please and thank you. If you could just drop that off. Or pumpkin bread. Or zucchini or banana or carrot cake. One of those. All of them, actually. This dog is the cutest thing in the world. Like, it's a fact. He's just a special guy. Look at him. Just look at him. Just take a second. Just look. He's just so small. He's small and sleepy. He worked so hard. Yeah, you worked really hard, I know. You're a hard-working dog. You did all the jobs, and you did them so good. You're the smartest guy in all the land. He is. Nee? He's like, I don't have anything to say to you. Leave me alone. Let me go to sleep. Okay, good night. I can't. Oh God, he's so cute. Hi. Literally, Candace. That's literally how it feels. That's what your cat thinks of this, right? Hello, Wilson. Or Max. Probably Max. Hello, Max. It's hard work being the lord of the manor. It literally is. He works really hard. he gets to eat warm food first thing in the morning every morning with extra supplements added in that taste like chicken and beef. One of them is glucosamine for his joints, and one of them is a like a mineral mix. So that's good. And then it gets boiling water added to it with his dry kibble, and it sits for a few minutes so it's all soft and like squishy, and then he gets to eat it like it's a warm porridge. And then he goes and he has his morning bathroom. He does a lot. Then he sleeps until about noon. And then he wakes up and we go outside for a little bit. And then he gets cold and wants to come inside, so we come back inside. And he sleeps again. It's a lot. He gets a lot done. And then as I make lunch, he stands near in case anything falls on the floor. It's exhausting when you gotta go outside to pee. Yeah. Over the last few days I've been carrying the little guy outside. The steps going down, he seems like, I don't think he can see the bottom of the step now. So he hesitates. Once he does his first step, he can like hop down all the rest of the steps, but that first step, it seems like he has vertigo when he's looking, trying to decide how to jump down. And I just feel bad for him, so I've been carrying him down. He can get up the steps, no problem. He used to be able to jump on our bed, which is crazy. I can't even imagine it now, because there's no way that he could jump up on our bed at this point. But he used to be able to jump up on our bed. It's crazy to think that, because how little he is. But he used to have good spring. Like, he had a good jumping height. Them are big steps, they are. And he's so little. 5.5 pounds of him. Both cats are bigger than him. Rohan's like 12 pounds and Peekaboo's like 16 or 17 pounds. Whoa. Excuse me. Yeah, that green is very close to the colors that are in the green. A little bit annoyed. I'm not frogging it because I'm not someone who frogs things, but I don't love that line. Sorry, I hit the mic there. I wonder how long this is now. We're trying to get to 16 inches. When I finish this round, I will measure it. And then we can see what we have left. It's gotta be getting close to 16 inches now, though. Dang birds. Would you stop? Hey. All right. you mean out? You're already out. Why are you saying out? You're already out. You're free. I'm almost at the end of the round. Hey. No. That noise is the one that I hate. All right, here I am coming up to the end of the round. Just about there. A couple more stitches and then we can measure. I think we're gonna be pretty close. I think we'll probably be around 14 inches. And you know what that means? Exactly, Candace. It means it's time to measure the garment and see how long we have left to go. Be kind, be safe, and leave a comment later on all. Yes, definitely that. And definitely hit the like button on the stream. If you have not yet hit the like button, which I hope you did, but if you didn't, click the like button. And if you're new, subscribe. And if you're watching this later on, which I know you are, because I see the view count, click the like button. Even if you're watching this later, if you're not watching it live, come over to your computer, look at your phone, little thumbs up button at the bottom corner of the screen. Click it. It's easy, it's fast, it's free, but it helps my channel. And if you already enjoy the content, then do it. All right, now let's measure. It's soup time. Do you hear the kettle start there? Okay, let's measure. Put this on the table here. Flatten her out. Where'd that measuring tape go? Oh, underneath here. Let's see. Whoop. How are we still at 12? I mean, we're at like 13. I guess we're at 14. Let me put it at the bottom and I'll stretch her up. 13-ish. So we still have 3 more inches, which will bring us to 16. And once we hit 16, are we gonna have enough to do another color change? I think, yeah. So I think the last thing we do will be the color change to do the dark green again. And then after the dark green, it'll be the armpit. So I've done 1, 2, 3, I'm on row number 4. I have to get 10 done in order to get to the armpit shaping. Here's how she looks. Let me bring you to the front. Here's how she looks right now. Very cute, very demure. Let's see, hold on. So this is gonna be this part. I'm thinking it'll go about that long. Very good. And I think it's big enough, hopefully. Anywho, that's all. Say bye, Thunder. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. I was sleeping. Bye-bye. I go back to sleep now. I'm very old. I go back to sleep. Bye-bye. Mwah. Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you on Monday. Have a good rest of your day. And thank you for supporting the channel. If you're new, join the Patreon to get access to our Discord. And if you're not new, then check Discord for updates. If any changes happen, that's where I'm gonna put it. Bye, sweetie. He's so cute. Have a good weekend. You too. Have a good rest of your weekend, and stay safe and drink water, and I'll see you next time. Bye.